Hello, and welcome to Vitamin D&D, where you can get your daily dose of nerdom in the form of tabletop games, video games, general chatting, and of course our personal favorite, Dungeons and Dragons. The campaign of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden, is now on its third episode. As always, I am Dylan Worth, the Dungeon Master, and with me, of course, as always, is my active friends, Bessie, Warren, Gabe, Grayson Lowe, Casey, Annalisa Gramayo.
Oh, thank you.
We're the only ones who got last names.
Wow, we're the best.
Oh yeah, that's going to be some unpacking my subconscious later. Last our team left off, we had a hell of a ghostly encounter inside the White Lady Inn, and we'll get to the recap in a little second. But before we get into it, a couple of shout-outs. Number one, our friends at Sirenscape. Sirenscape is a wonderful ambient device that you can use to add ambience and sound effects in the backgrounds of your world. They do custom design things to the source books of Wizard of the Coast. So we're going to be using it for Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden, the package that they currently have, which is wonderful. Another shout-out to Michael Gelfie, the wonderful composer who does incredible soundtracks, a lot of which are dedicated to tabletop experiences like Dungeons and Dragons. He does certain things for tundra environments. He does it for steampunk. If you have a steampunk world, go take a look at his stuff. His link is inside all of our videos down below, wherever the about is. Just have a look at it there. He's incredible, and we thank him for his wonderful service. And another shout out to Hero Forge.
Hero Forge!
Hero Forge are some of the wonderful miniatures that you guys have seen. We'll be releasing clips of the up close ones, but you've seen them in action. Absolutely wonderful. I don't know. Is there anything else? Is there anything somebody would like to share? Projects that they're doing? Anything else like that? No? If not, you'll be able to. You'll be catching it anytime any one of these amazing people do something. We'll be sharing the hell out of it, including Pierre, who is behind the camera, so generously doing all the beautiful effects that we love. So, without further ado, we're going to get into the intro for episode 3 of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden. Everybody, and welcome back. So, previous session. After meeting together inside the White Lady Inn, bringing back a wagon for the delightful dwarvish individuals, we're able to ascertain a deal after very generously devised forefront of the gold for Pepe the Snow Leopard, now currently linked by the soul to a Tyrus limb. After the request of the bard of the White Lady Inn, a halfling by the name of Ronaldo asked Donner Bonny to stick around for the night, hoping that the spirit that he has been connected to for multiple months has requested him to speak with Donner Bonny. Meeting a lieutenant by the name of Boren, who's currently running the security of Easthaven, able to upgrade from possible arrest to a possible deal of adventurers, due to the dwarves having many good things to say about them, at the generosity of Tobias Kensley, the seemingly new individual to the team of adventurers that is yet to be named. As the night went on, the seance occurred, but instead of the White Lady arriving, a different kind of spectre emerged, causing Ronaldo to have an absolute seizure, pouring blood out of every orifice of his body, forming a strange coagulation that seemed to have some sort of history, or at least knowledge, of Donner Bonny, asking why, before reacting to Gwyndian the Great trying to convert you, change you, explode you. It was hard to tell at the time.
Almost exploded.
It was a hell of a fight. Things were starting to look a little bit grim, even though the rest of us ganged together, using a collection of our wits, some powers, and a brand new animal companion. Strange spirits erupted from Borla. Ancestors of a dwarven heritage flew around the room, empowered every one of their allies with brand new powers and a new sense of purpose inside some of you, before the spectre gave one last look to Donna and then disappeared, leaving the effects that it had on the room and the dangers with it, leaving a few of the citizens who were scared before now staring at possible heroes out here in Icewind Dale, of all places. With Ronaldo still having a little seizure that seems to have subsided, some blood pouring out of his eyes, his ears, his nose, and his mouth,
Yeah.
is exactly where we're going to be starting this session.
Ooh, I'm gonna check on Ronaldo. Yeah.
So as you arrive, he's pretty close to you guys. You stay pretty close to the table, arriving to, let's just sort of just lift up his little halfling head. He seems unconscious, but stable for the most part. He's coated in blood, some of which is still warm from piercing out of his body. Just instinctually, as you pick him up, you can't help but just sort of huddle into the grasp that you have of him. Unconscious. Irony. As you kiss his blood. The rest of the citizens eventually start to peek out to the corners. A few of them were standing right by you, hidden behind the bar, Tobias. As they kind of look out towards you, look around. Is it safe? Is she gone? The gentleman who was by the door trying to pry down the table that just kind of fallen out of the way before he just unlocks the door and he just bolts it out into the night. Just runs with it. You can hear him screaming off in the distance, just screaming out for help, for guards. But the rest of the citizens, they're staying put, staying by Tobias. They're currently right by, staring at Donna holding Ronaldo, and possible heroes.
Were we the only ones who could see the spirits coming into us, or?
No, if you recall, a lot of the citizens just, they hopped behind and hid behind the bar with the rest of them. Yeah, they were terrified. So, yeah, it was visible to everybody within the vicinity. And slowly but surely the frost that was on the windows, that was currently barred by furniture, has fallen, and the frost is just slowly but surely dipping away, showing that the effect of the spectre has now left.
Yeah, take a moment, kind of assess what happened. I'm just gonna look down at my axe and say thank you.
You feel it being received.
So, Donner, first, that that blood shit was really cool. I like that. That was badass. What was do you know that half elf person in the spectre? That was weird. All right.
Yes, I do. Yeah. Okay.
Anything?
I feel like that was a loaded question. You already
Right.
knew I did.
Well, like, I'm trying to lead you into maybe talking a bit more about who. Something we have to worry about.
If
Maybe.
you knew who that was, you guys wouldn't be my new friends.
So
I can't talk about it.
it is something to worry about.
It's not something to worry about. I just don't think you guys. I think you guys would judge me for my past, so I'm not going to talk about it.
Friends can tell each other anything, and we would never judge you.
Well, we don't want to force someone's past out in the open. It's
We're still level 3 friends. Just wait.
people have their secrets. It's all right.
I'm not trying to be mysterious. I just really don't want to lose the first group of people who haven't judged me since I've been born. So
Yeah, that lieutenant didn't seem to look down on you and our dragony friends here.
well, we look different.
Yeah, a lot of prejudice in this area, for sure.
I suppose.
Should we give that potion to Reynaldo, or is he
For sure. We need to do something. 'Cause
Yeah, he's bleeding out
the
every
guild-
orifice. It's coming out.
All right, you can use a potion.
I mean, are we going to rest? I just ask because
We could do a short little rest. We could do a little.
do the
I require it.
cure wounds.
Anybody
on-
drop any gold
on him?
in this bar while we rest
The
up?
tall silver dragonborn walks across the room. As he lays on your hand is close to almost the size of this little halfling's chest. As you do it, you guys notice just the same kind of green energy that radiated into the axe during the fight. Takes a lighter tone as it just sort of gently comes out his hand into the corpse. And just underneath your palm that's sitting on his chest, you feel his heart just calmly, slowly beat. And the stiffness that's inside of his body kind of just relaxes as Ronaldo is just kind of healed. Still very dazed, his eyes open up a little bit. Kind of just stares around, shivering for a little bit. Locks eyes with you for a little bit before he eventually just passes out. But now, stable and healed, thanks to Otyrus.
Thank you, Otyrus. I'm gonna wrap my shawl, my velvet olive shawl, around him. Just. What is that thing called? A
Cow.
papoose?
Papoose.
Yeah.
Good Ronaldo in a papoose. Yeah, I mean, once again, as you do it, he falls into it. He falls into the comfort of it all. And you guys are kind of huddled around Ronaldo, and the rest of the citizens are kind of getting up and currently kind of assisting each other. As the one woman who gets up next to you, she puts a hand on your shoulder, thankfully, Tobias, and just kind of squeezes it tightly. And she just kind of attends to the other citizens in the room. She's helping people up. The bar owner himself, helping him up, and just doing a quick stock take of the room just to make sure everything's okay, everyone's fine. And
I need an ale, please. Yeah,
he's like, yeah, I think we all
Yeah.
need an
right.
ale after that. And as he gets to it, eventually the door bursts open, and out of nowhere, this eagle flies inside. Around the room, there's a quick lap before in the center, in a spurt of energy, drops the elven woman who's sitting at the bar with Borin for a little bit. She kind of lands with her staff in her cowl, and she takes a quick stock take of the room before the door bursts open again. And Borin and the tall blonde woman that he was with earlier, the big buff, the two of them burst inside the area. They're immediately looking for a conflict to solve, but as they kind of get in, they see a citizen with his arm on Tobias. They see people holding up, see you comforting Ronaldo, and eventually they kind of just shield their swords.
You're late.
It would seem so. So
Right.
is everyone alright?
We're good. We're chill.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are a lot. And afterwards, Bardaban eventually starts dishing things up. Borin and his compatriots, they help just sort of move the tables and everything back into place. The elven lady, then wild-shaped from the eagle, she does a very good job of going in between everyone, yourselves included, double-checking that everyone is okay. If there are wounds, she tends to them. She helps it out in a very sweet manner. She's a very quiet individual, but she gets to the job. The blonde lady, and with all of her brute strength, she's very quickly able to put things out. She's escorting a lot of the citizens out, safely out towards leaving Borin inside the room with the rest of you guys, along with Bartabon, who starts serving up drinks for everybody. And as Borin waits till each one of you guys has a drink before he grabs one himself. For the better part, are you keeping Ronaldo with you?
Yes.
Great. Oops, does it? Holding Ronaldo tightly. There he goes. There goes Ronaldo. Thank you, dear. Eventually, there's many a stool and a blanket for the rest of you, if you so wish, and plenty of ale. As outside of the door that's now closed, the staunch blonde-haired woman stands outside, keeping guard, leaving the room private with Borin, who takes a long sip of his drink before putting it down. Alright, I suppose I do owe you all an apology. Pretty obvious where the dead lady rumors came from. Had you guys not been around, who knows how that would have gone down. From speaking to some of the citizens over there, they were all pretty thankful, what a lot of you, including he gestures down to the snow leopard, Pepe. Yeah, sits kind of peacefully, tail wagging. Strangely enough, there's a sentience and an intelligence behind her eyes. She doesn't understand what everyone's saying, but she gets an idea of how the social interaction's going, and she's just doing her part, and sitting down, occasionally maybe helping people out at some point. So I apologize. Things have been hard around Easthaven. I don't know if you guys know too much about our history. This place was built by thieves, in case you guys haven't noticed the watch your pocket signs we've put everywhere. Essentially, in order to control the crime, people thought it's easier to feed the beast than it is to poke it. And so pickpocketing in all its rights is kind of legal. A lot of the crime we tend to sweep under the board in order to keep the large population safe. So when it comes to outside flexible rule, I just try to do my best to keep a hard stance on all of it, just to keep a good sense of safety. I don't know, I'm rambling. I just wanted to say thank you. Good people is hard to find. So naturally I'm suspicious. And I apologize for generalization. For whatever it's worth.
Did you say it was legal to pickpocket here?
Pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Neat. Okay, cool. Just
Good to
curious.
know.
Good to
Also, are you
know.
going to pay us since for all these thank yous and sorries? Is there any money involved
Well,
with any of
Roll me a
this?
persuasion.
Okay then. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's see. It is 10.
Chicken with me later. We'll work something.
I mean, you can at least get this round, right?
That much I certainly can.
I like this town.
But you don't
Fights and booze. Oh, sorry.
you don't have any information about the giant blood demon that was here? You don't have any
I'll be honest, this is the first time I'm hearing of such.
Oh, okay, so this is not normal. This
No.
is
I
not
mean,
a-
obviously there's been rumors all over the show. Everyone knows the White Lady of Lactinature. But
yeah,
I'll be honest, I thought that was a whole separate thing. Never heard of a blood-like ghost.
Okay.
Just another thing we gotta add to our list.
Yeah, add it to the list for sure.
Yep.
Is there anything more you can tell us about the missing fishermen?
I mean, I didn't know them personally, but oh, you know what we can do is we could probably pass by the town hall on the way out. A lot of the fishermen pass into there. It's where you get your permits and your licenses to go out and fish, and they keep a good idea of, the good spots of where to go to catch things. Nothing big. It's some crab, knucklehead trout, the usual. But that may be a good place to start looking, is out along those areas. Either that or you can follow along the coast. We don't get a lot of competition for fishing out here. I don't think it's something, regarding company to company sort of business. I think there's foul play of some sort. Blood ghost or otherwise, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna rest.
I think that's probably for the best. We'll keep a little tab outside of this place just to ensure nothing crazy goes happening while you guys are resting. That's the least we can do as a thank you for everything that's out there. Yeah, best of luck out there. Thank you again.
One last question.
Yes, sir.
Where are you from?
Here.
Makes sense.
Born and bred.
In Easthaven.
In Easthaven, yeah. Parents are from Bryn Shander. that means anything, but Icewind all the way.
Yeah, what are their names?
It's like,
Roll persuasion.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, it's a personal
I
question.
just like to hear about your parents. Oh, it was a natural 20.
Jesus,
Minus
tell
one,
us
though.
everything.
Are you ready for their social security number?
Yeah, I want to
get
go
ready
there.
write it
Just
down?
tell me about your parents. You have a picture? You want to show me a picture of your parents?
Actually, I can show you a picture.
God.
Give me 1 second and I can actually tell you.
Wow. This is the question that I rolled a 20. Should I asked anything else?
My mother's name is Melissa.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she was a shipwright, believe it or not.
I believe it.
Yeah,
You've
out
told
here
me that.
inside Easthaven. No.
Yeah,
Great.
well, I don't think you'd
Good
lie
to know
to
my
me.
word goes a far away.
Yeah. You're a cop, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
My father
For the most
is. His name is Markham.
Markham?
Markham Southwell.
Markham
I'll look him
and
up.
Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
It's cute.
Oh. Yeah. That's cute.
You just now realized this?
Yeah.
Eminem.
We don't talk a lot.
I don't know.
Are they
You're
still with us?
estranged.
My father is.
Wow.
The cold. That catches everyone eventually.
Oof.
All right, well, I think I'm going inside and rest now.
Yeah,
It's probably for the best, yes?
I'm gonna take a little nip nap, yeah.
That's how you react when he just says that mom just passed away and
I'm so
died
sorry.
from the cold.
You're a
Ain't
little
Oh, no, it's
sleepy.
alright. Happened a long time ago.
Oh, okay,
It's-
okay. He's fine. He's
We're
fine with
fine.
it.
We're good.
He's good.
Appreciate the interest. Alright,
Make it chit
we're
chat.
gonna take turns just keeping an eye around here just to make sure that you guys get a good night's rest. If you need anything else, yeah, find anyone inside the guard. How do I, speak about you? Do you guys have a name?
Good gracious. That was my assignment. So I came up with Pepe.
Yeah.
You all need to figure that out.
Pepe and the Pips. Combination of all.
I guess if we take Galaxy out of it,
Actually,
it's fine.
you refer to us as good people. If you remember.
Yeah.
I'd like that to be our name. Good people.
Good people?
Good
Good
people.
people.
The GPs.
I
That sounds
feel
a little
like,
weird, though.
once again, no
What?
one's down with the name.
It's pretty.
However,
It's literal, but it describes us. We're good people. Not all of us are people, but we're good.
This is true. Not all of us are people.
I'm not gonna
Some of
comment
us
on
are-
that one.
Just
Alright,
But we are good.
On people.
I'll let them know that
people.
good people are here in Easthaven.
it'll pay off, guys. It'll pay off.
Yeah, we're the good guys.
Sure.
Poor lad.
There's a lot in the name, I suppose.
I mean, if you
All
need
those
an
bitches.
update,
What do
you
you
can
want
come
it to
find
be?
me in the
Oh,
future.
like anything, I don't have any problem with it. It's just, it's like Pepe, it'll grow on me. It's fine.
Alright. On that note,
It'll
he
pay.
gets up and he heads over to Bartaban for a little bit and he's just checking if he needs anything, whatever. And Bartaban's a little bit shook up, but he's seen some things inside his age. And before long, Bartaban is just sort of brushes him off. And the captain leaves. On her way out, the shape-shifting elf, the druid, she passes by Pepe, gives her a good scratch, and Pepe seems to enjoy her presence. It's a cute little connection. Before she nods to the rest of you, and the two of them just kind of disappear out. Borin himself starts to walk away, and then the elf and the blonde lady are outside the door. Bartaban eventually approaches you, and he says, yeah, that was fun. Thank you. I guess I'm just gonna look after this while the owner just collects the rest of themselves. If you guys need anything, the rooms are yours. Please go about it. I'm gonna just collect everything. If you guys need anything from me, please. Boren paid for your stay and your drinks, so you guys are good for now. So please go for it. I'm gonna see if I don't know. Maybe I can whip something up to put some smiles on some faces when we all wake up. I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. Yeah. All right. Cool. I can do that. It's been a while, but I can whip something up.
We still only have 3 rooms, right? I'm not complaining.
Well, technically 4 now with Tobias.
Oh,
Yeah.
Bias
Tobias,
gets his own room?
Tobias had his room
Oh,
when
gotcha.
you guys were out here.
Yeah, I'm not affiliated with y'all. So, don't-
We gotta talk about that. Hold
gotta
on,
figure
wait,
some things
1
out.
second, get 2 things. Here.
Hello?
What's the best way for me to get in contact with Lynn Trollbane?
Oh, and Lynn?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, honestly, once I'm here, I could step out and probably go find her. You would. She has her spots out in Easthaven.
Yeah, I'd just like to have a quick word with her. Nothing too important or long. Just real quick.
Sure. Yeah. No, we can make that happen for you, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Is there anything else before I get down to business?
I think so. Appreciate it.
You're great.
Alrighty, please make yourselves comfortable wherever there's room. I'll get to work, and he just sort of disappears to the kitchen for a little bit. You hear a huge collective sigh coming from that room, before eventually there's the clanging of some goods as he starts to get to work, leaving you guys with some time inside the tavern to yourselves.
So,
Tobias, are you rolling with us tonight?
I was dismissive before. I don't know you. You're a bit loud. But my ancestors seem to see something in you. The whole ghost thing. You were one of the chosen. I could have picked that guy that was running out the door with the barrel on his back. The bartender. But no, they picked you. So I'm curious. You said you need protection, obviously. We can handle ourselves. And that alchemist fire thing was pretty cool.
Thanks, that was my only one.
And you
Tell
bought
us
Pepe, so we really appreciate that too.
Yeah.
If
Right.
I were to,
If anything, we
Sure.
owe you a bit.
I appreciate that, but if I were to travel with you, I would have to disclose something. I wouldn't feel right if I didn't.
Okay.
Right?
There are certain people who are after me who are very dangerous, and
Yeah.
they're looking to kill me, and if they find me, they will kill me, and they will kill anyone that I'm with. And I believe that they will do this, and I'm not trying to suggest that you all aren't very capable warriors, but I'm trying to be honest these days, and I would be putting you in danger if I came with you.
I feel like we all got a thing. We all got some past stuff. We all got people kind of looking for us. People who think we're dead.
No offense, but nobody like this.
Scarier than a blood ghost.
Well,
What I'm saying is, I think you should hang. Because it's clear you have a past and you're trying to redeem yourself.
alright, but
Only if you want to. Whatever, man. But just...
I suppose I could tag along. I just wanted you guys to be aware of that, because it's anyway.
Thank you.
Well, we appreciate that.
Thanks, but that's like half our team members have people that want to kill them all the time. So
Something like that. I think Galaxter's alright.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you can
Yeah, we can trust
him.
We can trust him.
I can trust him.
We decided we can trust Galaxter.
No, I'm just saying I don't think there's anybody after Galaxter as far as we can tell.
Oh
Not
yeah.
that I
Not
said.
yet.
Right.
Yes.
No,
No,
he
no one's
would
after me.
definitely be dead.
No
He
one's
would
after
definitely
me,
be
so
dead.
we're good, right?
I don't even know if anybody's after
I think
me.
we've all just gone by each other's words right now. So, you know,
Sounds about right.
gotta trust what we hear right now, you know what I'm saying?
Words.
It's about
Welcome to the good people.
It paid off.
It's
And at that
already
note, there's
dividends.
a strange rubbing on your leg, and as you look at, just very gently, Pepe's
Oh.
rubs your leg before she sits down, acknowledging that she's grateful.
Been chosen.
Now that we figured this out, what's our plan in the morning? Are we gonna figure out this fisherman situation, or are we gonna figure out what's going on with this is it thief or this guy that's been
Serial killer.
the serial killer? There
Yeah.
we go.
A bit
What,
higher level.
I feel like
what are we thinking here, guys?
there might be a connection.
Could be.
Yeah, I
So
think
follow the fisherman. We find the serial killer.
So the land that we found the body in the cabin by the stables and everything, was that Do we know who owned that land? I can't remember. That was 2 sessions ago.
Sorry, how do you mean if you know who owned that land?
Like, who owned the area, the land on it?
No.
You know,
Actually,
sure.
I can't
Okay.
pledge.
Well, then, back into character. So, whoever put them in that shed clearly either owns it or carried a giant chain and lock with them. There was no one inside. It was locked from the outside. I broke it. It's pretty cool. But
Yeah. We remember.
it might be associated with whoever actually owns that area, or I don't know. Maybe they actually just brought a bunch of chain and padlock with them. Just a thought. I really wanted to ask him, but the lieutenant, but I didn't. We'd already let too much slip.
Yeah.
This is true.
Oh
I
yeah, we don't
agree.
trust the cops. That's our thing.
Right on.
It's one of the things I'm gonna ask
Cool.
my aunt about, because that instruction was from her.
Your aunt?
Yeah, she's from here,
Oh,
sort of. She was from before, but she's been here for a while. Long history. Dwarves live a long time.
she lives in town?
She does.
Oh,
Yeah, she looks kind of like this, but
Older.
a little bit older.
No,
Same kind of height, stature thing going on.
she's tougher than me. Acts friendlier though.
oh. Well, I mean, you're very friendly, so that's
You're very
something.
tough.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow.
So, we'll wait for you to talk to your aunt,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll ask if we know who owns that land.
Maybe, yeah.
And we'll look for fishermen,
I'm here for that.
which I think
Fine.
is connected.
Could be.
People disappearing,
Yeah.
people being mutilated and turned to ice.
Yes.
Pretty gross.
Yeah.
Have we figured out what the reward is for doing this? How many gold pieces we getting?
Just probably not being murdered by the murderer, I guess.
From the first encounter with Lynn Trollin, she offered 100 gold.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Um,
I think we
yeah.
should,
You've
Yeah, I think I
been
had it
in.
written down, yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
all
you
in
know,
now.
100
said
gold
yeah.
pieces.
100 gold pieces to ascertain him, certify his guilt, and then deal with him without the authorities.
Right.
All right then. Gold pieces for me.
No cops.
And we still hadn't split up the jewels and gems.
That is correct. Because of Tobias, you guys walked away with 6 gems worth 20 gold pieces each. So 120 gold pieces to divvy up.
We
Well,
are
there's 6 of
evenly
us here.
split.
I couldn't possibly accept you. That was work that you did before you met me, so please.
Helps pay back for what you did for Pepe.
Very well.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna do math. There's 6 of us. There's 6 things. We're just gonna get one to each
It's a lot
person.
easier this way.
If you want to
Megan.
break
Stop
this
it.
gem into 5 more pieces, then no. Take it.
Are we taking a rest? Or not yet?
So, is it 120?
No, we're not sleepy yet.
I mean, I believe it is
It's
up to you guys if you
one
would like to go
worth.
to your rooms.
It's 20 gold apiece, or
Yeah, each gem is worth 20 gold
20
pieces.
gold, okay.
So
So-
we all get 20 gold.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very typically, people will accept the worth of the gem
Mhm.
in form of currency, so there's no need to.
Gotcha.
Delightful
That's-
convenience.
That's what we need it for a spell component or something, which I don't have to worry about.
You brought that up to brag. didn't
Yeah, I
you?
did.
Yeah,
It's
you
great.
did.
I always play casters. This is great.
Barbarians are fun, man.
Hell yeah.
It's a fun class.
I'm gonna go rest.
Alright, I'll wait for my aunt to get here.
Just checking. I'm sleeping with you in your room, right?
No.
Oh, okay,
Aw.
just thought I'd try it, but guess it's me
Do
and
you
you.
need a.
And Ronaldo.
Oh.
Oh, well, I mean, hey, I'm open. Whoever wants to get down and mingle, I'd like to stay up and talk. So,
I have to rest because I am very
Yeah, I'm
damaged.
staying with you again.
Tobias,
Yeah.
you seem
Yeah.
like a man with a
No.
story.
I don't sleep. I just stare at the wall all night.
Me?
Maybe you could
Meditate.
tell me some of your secrets. And
I mean,
you
I'll
can stay
tell
up.
you yours if you tell me you're.
You know what? I like that agreement. Let's go ahead and do that.
Five glasses of ale.
enough.
All right, so what are the rooms?
I guess I'm sleeping with my boy Tobias.
Alright, so we've got 4 rooms, and we got you two hold up together, okay?
Well, I was with him, but he
Gangster.
ditched me very quickly. So, is there I mean Ronaldo? What'd you say?
That's
Yeah, Ronaldo,
exactly what you were saying.
Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ronaldo. We'll take a room.
Cool.
I think that means. Are we together then? Are they together?
No.
Just be by myself and Ronaldo?
It's gonna be
So
this.
you and Ronaldo, and then we have two. So
Two.
we have 2 more rooms left open for
Pepe and myself.
Right.
Pepe and yourself.
Gwen and Borla.
Morla,
Yeah.
hanging out.
But I will stay
Just
up
guys
hoping
being
that my
dudes?
aunt shows up before bedtime or whatever. But
Sure. As you guys eventually get to your rooms, at least that part of the tavern upstairs hasn't been damaged or anything but the poltergeist's inhabitants. So for the most part, your rooms are intact. There's comfortable sheets, and at some point throughout the night, at least room by room, Bartman comes in with some extra blankets, just to double check that you guys have everything. Double checks on Ronaldo. He takes his time to just examine the little halfling before he's. Oh shit! Ruffles his hair a little bit. You need anything, just shout. I'll be downstairs.
Thank you.
Disappears, eventually leaving you guys to your respective rooms. It takes some time as you're lying down before there's a little clatter downstairs and some footsteps. Before you hear a on your door, almost right after the knock, it opens up and an old-looking but stout-looking dwarf enters on in, a little bit concerned. And she pokes her out head and she says, "Oh, thank God, you're still alive." And she comes and just hugs you immediately.
yeah.
And immediately lets you go and just slaps you across your face. Says, "You ever scare me like that again, I'm gonna wake you up from the dead myself and fucking hate you again."
Sorry. I'm okay. We're all okay.
Good.
There was a blood ghost and stuff, but that's fine. It's alright. It's gone.
Alright, we'll sleep that one.
If I had any more information, I would give it to you, but I don't. Blood ghost is all I know, and that weird ghost talker fella, the Ronaldo. It like.
The wee fella.
Yeah, he puked it up. Yeah,
Right.
puked it up.
That's a first.
And we killed it. I think. Disappeared.
That's my girl.
Right.
Solid slap on your side.
Fuck. Anyway, so just a few questions.
Aye.
First,
Sorry, before you get into it, hello, lass. Or lad.
Hey,
Whoever.
it's me.
Glad to see you still
You're
around.
my favorite. Yeah.
Stop it.
You don't run in horror at my face. Lack thereof. I love that.
Thank you. It's
No
good to see you're
problem.
still
Good to
standing.
see you. Thanks. Still alive. Oh well, I mean, I guess I never was alive. I don't know. Still dead.
Yeah, great. She's still the same.
Huh? Is good.
Sorry, my dear. You were saying.
oh sorry. So, what's first? The constabulary, the cops, the police here, the guards,
The fuzz.
the fuzz,
Aye.
all of them. You said not to involve them in our findings.
Aye.
Just want a little bit more clarification about why. We met Lieutenant Borum. He seemed an alright fella,
Aye.
wanting better for the town and all that. I'm assuming you've been here a while, you might know him.
Aye. Did
Said he was
you
born
not
here.
mention anything, did you?
No.
Roll
Like about
deception.
what? Didn't mention what?
Anything about Suffolk? Or that you're looking
I
for
didn't
it?
mention shit.
Alright, that's fair. That's fair. Alright. Yeah. I mean, look, you know what my suspicion was, right?
Then maybe they're involved with that?
Well, that
Or
that
on
there
the
are
take?
people trying to ease their way out of the lotteries, out of the
Right.
drawings to get sacrificed.
Right.
Now this,
And this person's attacking the people.
I
that
mean, guess
bought
who's the
their way
one
out.
who draws the names every month?
Who?
The authorities.
The authorities.
Yeah,
Right.
sorry, I
The
thought I
cops.
pieced that
You
together
did
pretty
say-
well. But
Shit.
my idea was is they don't know about it, right? Maybe they're the ones that are doing it.
Maybe.
Now, I haven't necessarily investigated every individual who has been stuck on a spike outside there. However, it may be linked up from them trying to get rid of, I don't know, individuals of interest on there.
Right. I'm wondering, because he also said, like, only bring the information to his higher ups or himself.
So he does know.
Like, if we found anything about it, because we talked about, a lady was just found,
Aye.
so the whole town is talking about it. So He said if we knew anything, found anything, offered us a job about some missing fishermen out in
took
the lake.
Alright. It's
And,
decent work.
Said
out.
any information we find about the serial killings, direct to him or his superiors. Now maybe that's part of the cover-up, maybe? Or maybe he's one of the good ones? I don't know.
Yeah, listen. I don't know enough about Boren or Alagath, or even Dennis the speaker myself.
Right.
It might not necessarily be from Easthaven. He's going from town to town.
Hmm.
The victims are here, Targos, and Bryn Shander. It could be in any one of those cities. And I don't want town and town going head to head. Just be a little careful about the people that it is. If you find any information, keep it close to your heart. Okay?
Alright, that's
Aye?
fine.
Can I trust you?
Yeah, you can trust me, don't worry.
Telling you to cover your
Yeah.
bases here.
Yeah, I got it. It's just a lot going on.
Hey.
We had like a job, and now there's like ghosts and weird shit.
Yeah,
So,
look.
also,
Aye.
where the lady was found, there was a shed, locks on it and
Yeah.
stuff.
Out of stables.
Stables, right?
Yeah.
Someone had locked it from the outside. Either brought that with them. Might be someone who owns the place. I don't know. Do we know who owns that land? The stables, the cabins, that nice area.
Not yet. I'm gonna do some digging.
Right?
Alright? What did this Boren fella tell you to do? What was the thing he said? You said something. Fisherman, whatnot. What was
Oh,
that?
the missing fishermen out in the lake said they go out and they've just disappeared. He suspects some foul play, not just running a ground or ice, whatever.
Let's see if maybe that's connected. I'm gonna do some digging my side. Reconvene with me before you see Boren. Aye?
Sounds good. Yeah,
Aye.
I was thinking earlier. Sounds connected. My idea. Yep.
Great.
She said that. I heard it.
You're a fucking smart one, eh?
Yeah.
Look after her, eh?
Oh, I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
Right.
She stabs everything. So
I'm
scary.
gonna pop out the town hall and see if there's any individuals notice out there.
Sure.
See if I can dig up anything about this stables area. See maybe, I don't know, if it was rented out or something.
Yeah. Could be.
Right.
Like that.
Alright. Don't scare me like that, alright? I just got you last, I don't want to lose you.
I'll do my best.
It's a big hug from her. I'm sure she says, you less you bring it into.
So pointy.
Yeah. It's a strange feeling around your skinny body as these rather sturdy arms, even in her age. It's like you're being hugged by like tight leather. Just,
Oh, I love it.
She says, right, let's keep in touch, huh? Rest up now. She disappears after leaving you guys to your bed. At some point throughout the night, Gulkster and Tobias, there's another knock on your door. Before it creaks open and Bartaban sticks his head through. This is, sorry fellas, you guys doing alright in here?
Yeah, man, we're just having a nice little chat up here.
Yeah, alright. Cool, I've got some, like, just extra late night soup. I don't know if you guys were interested.
Ooh.
It's something just to eat before it's the least I can do.
Sure, yeah.
I'd be down
sounds
for
great,
that.
thanks.
Great. I'll be up in a sec. Don't mind me. Just close the door.
Hey, thank you. Oh, you closed the door already.
You're welcome. Coming from the door. And it leaves you guys to a little bit inside the room for a few seconds if you wish to discuss anything.
So, did you have like a group before this that you rolled with or anything? Or what's your story, man? What's going on? Talk to me. As I get undressed. Get naked.
I'm getting comfortable.
Yeah, I like to sleep in the nude. See, there's one bed
Quite
here.
all right.
Okay, well, we'll figure it out.
Oh, you're welcome to have it. I can sleep on the floor.
Oh, no, we can sleep together. You know, whatever. We'll talk about it.
Okay. You know, I did travel once with a group of adventurers
Ooh.
many moons ago.
Okay. They sound like nice people. Is that
Yeah.
all?
Yeah, they're good folks.
Oh, you seem like you're getting choked up here. No.
I wonder where that soup is.
Well, he just left to go get it, so maybe a little.
Yeah, as if on cue. Door opens. Bargon kind comes in. He's just trying his best to sort of balance the two bowls of soup. Closes the door behind him and he just drops them off on a little side table that's next to the bed. Drops them off for a little bit. Takes a quick look out of the window. Let's share before your room. And then he just sort of just closes the curtain. And as he turns around, he just sort of brushes his hair. And with the brush of his hair, his appearance fades from an old gentleman to a very young-looking individual. He's currently wearing this sort of trench coat. Seems to be done with red leather. It's a rather dapper-looking thing. It's a young human male with slicked-back brown hair. He's a rather decent-looking individual, kind of lean. Standing at maybe about 5'10".
That changes anything for anyone?
It's just back with his green eyes. He just kind of pinches his nose for a little bit and goes, "What's up, dipshit?"
I immediately vomit.
Whoa! Look at that guy.
I just wanted soup.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about your friend downstairs. I promise he's perfectly fine. The fuck you doing out here?
Avoiding you.
Oh, well.
Look, these people that I'm with, I just met them. You don't have to. Please don't do anything to them. You can just take me, and I'll go with you right now. I'll go willingly.
Relax, you little shit. I ain't here on Daddy's orders. You gotta be a little more careful with the money that you spend. He pulls a little coin out of his sack, and as he flips it around to the back end of it, there's like a small little scratch on it. He says, "Look. Alright, per Daddy's orders, I had to keep a little eye on you, so I made a little scratch in each one of your coins. I'm able to search for certain objects. Now, Daddy can't do it, because I'm a super clever fucking smart guy, right? But when I'm not around, he may be employing other people. So what we're gonna do right away is you can give me all your cash. I'm gonna swap it for a whole bunch of others so he can't find you, alright?"
Why are you doing this for me?
Look, kid, I like you. Alright? Now, you did a lot of stupid shit. He's done some stupid fucking shit.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
Alright? He's a good dude.
Alright.
But, like, fuck sakes, man. What the fuck was a lot of that shit? You did what? You tried to kill a fucking manticore, and then you know what? I'm not gonna tell the rest of your fucking story. That's on you. That's not why I'm here. My point is, kid, just be smart about this, alright? The old man's pissed. You killed his fucking side piece. What now? Or at least she died at some point. I don't know what the fuck you did. Alright? This is the last fucking warning I'm gonna be hanging around you just for a little bit. But just, fuck's sakes, man, keep your wits about you, huh? Man, what's the matter with you? You used to have some spunk.
I'm sorry. Okay. You need my money? I'll give it to you.
Yeah, we're gonna trade
Okay.
real quick. Alright, so give me a sec. He takes it for a little bit, he puts it in. Pulls out another little sack. Equally identical. Drops it in your hand. And if you take the time to search it, pretty much the exact same amount. Look, just do your best to keep a bit of a low profile. I gotta say, as much as I'm not appreciating the aesthetic, he puts his head out the window for a little bit. Closes it. This is a pretty smart choice. I'll give you that. Alright, but you know your daddy's got fingers in every fucking stew. Just be careful, alright?
Thanks.
Alright. Cheer up, you fucking lived. Alright? A lot of people don't get that kind of privilege. Okay? Gives you two little tough sides on the lip. Once he says, "You're fucking cute. What's your name?"
Well, let me put some pants on first.
No, you don't gotta worry about that with me.
Okay, well, it's Galaxter.
Galaxter.
Yes, I feel like I've learned a lot here tonight. I was just trying to get naked and talk, but I think we got a lot of hand here.
You're a cute little fella. I like that thing on your fucking arm. What's that?
It's called the gauntlet. Well, that's what I call it.
Let me take a peek.
A peek of what?
Listen, Adi, you can take a look at your fucking gauntlet, you little pervert.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I don't know you. It's just fire bolts. And I need this to fight.
Look here, sweetie.
Sweetie?
Adi, you can pass it off into my hand, or I can take it the hard way.
Hey, man.
You're not gonna say anything.
I think we might have to box on this one.
Roll me intimidation check.
So rude.
Let's see. 1 second. Intimidation.
Yeah.
14.
14?
Mm.
All right. Relax. Put that down. I ain't causing a rough.
Really?
You're cute though.
You cute too.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, I like the
Alrighty.
confidence. Okay. All right then.
Hey kid, look after yourself, right? As he goes to leave, he stops at the door. He says, oh wait, I forgot something. He kind of searches through his little sack, pulls out a small little book, about that size, and tosses out onto the bed. He says, when you grabbed your things in the right, you kind of forgot something. And at that point, sort of bids you do.
Hold on, wait. What's your name, man?
Me?
Yes.
I'm Remy Benoit.
Oh, I'm not gonna remember that, but
No.
okay. Remy Benoit.
Don't worry,
remember
I'll
it.
remind you.
Okay.
Gives you a little solid wink.
Ooh.
Gives you a nod, and then the door closes and he kind of leaves. Hmm?
You're not. This is real. You really want to help me? You're not messing with me?
Yeah, listen, I'm not gonna tell you to get used to it. But, we got some similarities you wanna... Right? And, I don't know, despite what appearances think, maybe I wanna be a fucking lackey the rest of my life.
I grab him and I hug him.
It's a little awkward, is he, Alright, not in front of the naked guy, alright? Alright, he's gonna get different ideas, alright? Okay. Jeez. The new coat and everything. Anyways. Be smart. You're cute. And then he leaves for a door. And it's strange, you don't hear any footsteps as he leaves. There's just door closes. And he leaves you guys inside your room.
Well, the soup just got cold.
Indeed.
I'll still eat it. You got a lot of explaining to do. What the hell was that about? He wanted to touch my gauntlet. And among other things.
What do you want to know?
Everything he just talked about. He said daddy, which means he's your brother.
No.
Oh.
Right?
I also thought that, but maybe not.
Okay.
Okay.
My father is a very, very powerful man. Remy is his muscle.
Ah. Okay.
I thought for sure we were dead because usually when Remy shows up, people die.
Seems like everybody's alive still. At least me and you are. Not sure about the others.
Right. We should probably check on that.
Nah, we can do that in the morning. I'm pretty tired.
Okay.
Donna. As you're currently resting inside bed with Ronaldo, there's just one point of the night where he just kind of stirs awake for a little bit. And at first he's a little confused as he looks around the room, and you can see it in his eyes. He's piecing it together, and then he keeps a long stare with you for a long time before he just kind of rolls into it, kind of grabs your arm and rests his head against you for a little bit, and you can just feel a strange sense of a sigh of relief and comfort before he nods back to sleep, and the two of you nuzzle together inside bed. Ataris, curled up at your feet now with a new strong sense of connection is you and Pepe. She seems to really relish inside the connection for a little bit. As she calls up for a little while, there's the whole resting the chin on your leg, and she sleeps. Faces the door as she sleeps, just in case anyone pops in to keep guard of a new connection. And before long, morning finds you. And the sun rises. There's the clap in the sky, and the aurora takes hold of the town of Easthaven and the rest of the 10 towns. And you guys find yourself awake in the middle of the morning.
Long rest, short rest?
Long rest.
That makes sense. Okay.
And we're finally back on a proper schedule. The jet lag is done. As for the most part, I mean, as far as day is concerned, day is day, and night is night. Yeah. So, is there anyone who wants to venture downstairs first, I suppose? Or
Pretty early riser, I'll go down.
yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, for the most part, it's still, kind of empty, but Bartabon, to his ability, he's cleaning things up, and you can see he's already hard at work patching things up. Yeah, you get an idea that it's a strange pep in his step. I don't know, maybe he seems to be awakened by some of the situations that's happening. Maybe he feels there's a bit of a purpose, but he's enjoying, for the most part, like doing a bit of work. He's nailing some things together. He's like just keeping sure of the furniture, putting it right in place. He's like, is this? Wait, Ronaldo, like the corner. Maybe I get Ronaldo a bit of chair or whatever. He's just kind of enjoying it. He recognizes you. He says, hey, good morning, Dora. I got breakfast. Cook it up in the back. You get comfortable before you head on out. I'm gonna see to it in a little bit. And he runs to the back. Strange pep in his step.
Oh, thanks. All right. Is it chipper fellow?
Yeah. So I don't know if the rest of you tend to join it out. Ronaldo wakes up next to you a little bit and thank you. I thought I was gonna die.
I'm sorry.
No, it had nothing to do with you. I don't know what that was. If I had known for a second that it was like that, I would never have asked you to come. I just wouldn't have shown up. I could swear it was her. It's just really hard to ascertain. It was just a lot of rage. It was a lot of confusion, and I tried really hard to hold it back. I couldn't. And I'm sorry. I wish I could have done.
You did a really good job. You were fighting it. We saw. I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, clearly you did a good job too. Still here, and I still got my voice, so I'm gonna be good.
You look good.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Can I buy you breakfast as a thanks?
Yeah. Can I buy you breakfast as a thanks?
Yeah. Yeah, I would like that.
I don't know if they know how this works.
Yeah, so you get out and he holds the door open for you, and the two of you head downstairs and join the rest of you guys. If you all ventured downstairs, sure as little Bartabon's coming out, super jolly. He's got soup ready for everyone else. As he places it down, Ronaldo offers him some coins, and the two of them share a moment as he recognizes Ronaldo and says, "Good to see you kicking, man." He's like, "Thanks. It's good to be back for the most part. I'm gonna stay away from the seance." And he says, "Yeah, always. Never do that again." He's like, "Cool. Let's stick to songs a little bit. I think I might just work on one. If it's alright with the rest of you, I would like to use you guys as inspiration, if that's okay."
That's pretty
For a
cool,
song?
yeah.
Yeah. I don't mean to tip my horn, but I'm pretty good at a jingle.
Okay.
All right then.
All right, great. I think after breakfast, I will get on that.
Wow.
And Bartabon goes ahead and serves you guys, and you're willing to sit at the table for a little bit, enjoying your breakfast, ready to start your day, which is still night.
So, everyone sleep well?
Everyone's alive. I mean, yes.
No
Yeah,
weird
slept well.
interruptions or anything?
Good.
I heard a big ruckus from your guys' room while I was staying awake and looking at the wall all
People
night.
have their private times.
Oh, I don't
That's
sleep.
true. Snow leopards have nightmares.
You're a good
And
man.
Snow leopards that you're connected to have nightmares when you're having nightmares. So,
You had nightmares last night.
oh yeah, yeah. And then I had nightmares about having nightmares with a snow leopard. It was a bad night.
Yeah. I slept like a wee baby.
Sounds like y'all definitely had the worst night that anybody had.
I just gulp. Yep. I look at Tobias like, you ain't gonna tell them? I give him that look.
We heard you guys.
Yeah, it was super obvious. Sorry, I'm not involved with the rest of you, but I was like, yeah.
All I know is my business is my business, and Tobias's business is Tobias's business. As much as I can say about that.
Look, I told you that it was very dangerous to travel with me, right? Well, my father's muscle showed up last night in our room, and I thought that was game over. But turns out he doesn't want to kill me. He wants to help me, which I don't know why. But I think that we can trust that that's true, because if he wanted to kill me, he certainly could have killed all of us last night. No problem. And he didn't. So I've known him since I was born. He's like an uncle to me. He taught me everything I know about acting. He's a master of deception. He can disguise himself as any creature. He disguised himself as you last night.
Barnabas kind of like, well, wait, what? I'm sorry, what? Yeah. Huh.
Well, this is good news, though, right? He's not trying to kill you.
He didn't kill me last night, and he gave me gold.
Nice.
That all sounds good. It's a lot of good news, right?
Are you sure you're not friends? I think you're confusing enemy and friend.
I guess maybe I think that too. All I'm saying is I don't know what he could be in this room right now listening to us, and I don't know what he's planning, and I don't know if he has something up his sleeve, which he usually does. But as of right now, I seem to be safe from him, and he would be the one who would find me. So take that. If you still don't want to travel, if you don't want to travel with me after learning that, I understand. I won't. No hard feelings. But
You're part of the team.
For what it's worth, sorry, Ronaldo just peaches up. I can vouch that neither Donner or myself are this individual.
Why don't we make a secret code so that we know? Why don't we have a code word?
Okay.
So that we know. If I can trust you.
Code word?
A code word so that we know.
That I'm me?
Yeah, exactly.
Vesuvius.
Good.
That works for me.
Now, if we meet anyone, they're acting weird, and we ask them for the password, and they don't know the password, we kill them immediately. No questions asked.
So
yeah?
Maybe I'll take note of that Vesuvius
All
word
in?
so you don't forget it.
Don't forget
Maybe,
it, because I'll kill you.
Maybe we give ourselves a week to remember before we just start killing.
Behind the bar, Bart just
Shit on
looking
my
at his
hands.
hands.
I'm calling this episode Code Word Vesuvius.
Vesuvius.
Code word Vesuvius.
Also, maybe we
Official
shouldn't
name
just
of
kill
the
him
episode.
immediately. We
Yes.
should probably tie him up first, ask him questions.
I like the way you think.
Thank you.
Smart.
So, Lynn, did she show up?
She did. Not a whole lot of new information, just reaffirming we need to not tell too much to the guard, all of them. She doesn't know exactly how much it is, if any, connected to them, the killings and the targets, but it seems a bit of a coincidence, and it could be just some lowly people, could go all the way up to the speaker, I don't know. So, just be careful.
Okay.
Alright then.
And she doesn't know who owns the land. Also, I forgot Ronaldo was here.
Yeah, but he's cool. He's
Oh, yeah, no, you
on the
don't have
level.
to, you don't have to worry about me. Mum
Ronaldo.
is the word.
Oh,
I do believe I.
No, we have to kill him now,
we gotta
right?
kill you now.
I mean, does he know the
What?
code?
Full intimidation.
I pull out my
Did you
axe,
not
kinda-
see my connection with Ronaldo and
13.
you're gonna kill him?
Is he serious? I mean, Mum's the word. I don't even.
I'm so confused. Why did we need to kill him?
I'll
Yeah,
pull out
He
my
knows
axe.
too much.
It's a good question. This is a very good question.
Is it-
Hello?
I
Is
punch you.
You feel a salute from Donner across the room. And he kind of relaxes after he sees it.
Be fucking nice to Ronaldo.
We already
nice.
almost killed him one time.
I already told you I don't trust tieflings.
You don't trust me yet? Now? After everything?
He did just punch me.
Then Ronaldo kind of takes out a little notebook and he kind of writes. Sorry, it's just good banter helps for a song.
The song, right?
All right.
I better not kill this guy if you want a song written about you.
All right,
There it is.
Yeah, to fill in, we should be keeping information we get on the down low, and we didn't. That's
I see.
Right.
Okay.
But other than everybody in this room and the cop and everybody that we've talked to so far, other than that, we haven't told anybody. So we have been keeping it to ourselves.
sort of, yeah.
Yeah.
We're not great at it, but we're doing
No.
okay.
We'll get better.
We're getting there.
All right.
Mm.
What now?
I think the
Fisherman?
fisherman, right?
Fisherman, let's
do it.
Let's go.
Do you have pictures of them?
We're going to,
Do pictures exist?
Me? No.
Yeah. No.
I
No.
guess town
Doesn't
hall.
matter.
Do we need
That's okay,
somebody
we'll
who
move
can
on.
sail a ship?
Well, that's the thing. If we're gonna explore, we're gonna like try and walk on the ice. We're gonna try and take a boat
I don't know.
ourselves,
I
or
think take a boat with a fisherman.
yeah, someone who can actually guide us around.
Right.
I don't want to, keep us here any longer than we have to, but I wouldn't mind stopping by a shop where I could purchase some weapons.
All right.
Yeah, sure.
All I have are 2 daggers, and I figured out last night I think I'm better with throwing fire bombs from a distance, so I was going to try to buy up all the fire bombs I could.
Sure.
Alrighty.
But now look.
Good.
Is there a place in town where we can buy weapons?
Sells
Fire
fire
bombs.
bombs.
Specifically.
Like Molotov cocktails, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no, I get it.
Okay.
Good shit.
Yeah, maybe we could start the Waving Journey. He tends to have a whole kind of weird and wonderful that he tends to sell. Rowell is his name. He's an interesting guy.
Alright.
Great.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe start there would be the best bet.
Waving Journey.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Thanks, pal. I'm glad that they didn't kill you.
yeah, me too.
Yet.
I punch him again.
Is he choking? All right, as you guys finish up your dinner, and Butterman takes all the dishes kind of back, and he starts cleaning everything down, and sort of getting things ready at the back. Ronaldo, before you leave, I'll just grabs your hand, says thank you. Again, I would really like it if you can come back at some point. If that didn't deter you. You know, the whole possible blood ghost
Going on
murder
between
thing.
these two.
I reach into my little knapsack and I pull out my horn that was in my sack, by the way. It was in my sack. That I lost
Yeah, he
recently, and
gracefully takes it.
What the hell?
something to remember me by.
Wow.
It's my other horn.
Yeah, pieced it together. And it's somewhat large inside his hands, like inside his little halfling hands for a little bit. And before he tucks it under his arm, he says, well, if that's the case. And then he pulls out his little sack. There seems to be just made out of this type of like parchment kind of paper. He has folded a strange looking flower. It looks almost like a protea in a certain right. And he says, I'm a little embarrassed because this isn't finished yet. But until I get the rest of the pieces for making this, I'd like you to hold on to it. And he passes it off to you.
Thank you.
I'm going to put this to good use.
If you ever need to defend yourself, it's a good weapon.
He
Self-defense.
holds a pointy point. Oh! Okay. Duly noted. I guess I'll see you later then.
See you later.
Okay. He
Alright.
sounds like he's got a little pip in his step as he walks back into this.
I'm not sure what that. Yeah.
Okay.
So we going to the bomb place to get some bombs?
Yes,
Go
can
to
we go to
the,
the bomb place?
We're gonna brush past the part where she gave him his horn.
I don't.
I was very cute.
Donner,
Nah.
sorry. You met this fella, but at the same time we did.
Mm.
You got really close.
Mm.
Curious what that's how you got close to him real quick.
You gave him your horn.
Yeah.
Fell off a long time ago.
Yeah, you think you're being a little loose about this?
Yeah, I
I
feel
just
like-
met the guy.
It's part of your body. You gave him part of your body.
You don't feel like
But it's
Donner, you don't feel like responsible for what happened to him, do you?
So we're gonna go look for bombs?
What the? Wait,
Yeah.
what?
All right.
That's not what we asked you.
Fine. Struck a nerve. That's cool. Bomb shop.
Bomb shot.
Do
Alrighty. Little adventuring music in the background. This is just music in the background as you guys are venturing out towards the town of Easthaven. A little bit different than what you guys have usually seen, because now it's a little bit more active now that you guys are back on the level of, day is day, night is night. The green aurora stretching across the sun seems to be affecting you a little bit less as you're inside. You have a lot of torches and everything else just kind of ignites the area as you continue to walk through the town of Easthaven. A lot of people bustling here and there, honking it up, and eventually you arrive at a store after asking individual to the Waving Journey, the sign of which seems to be a little arm and then a little gap, and then the hand that seems to just got the motion of it waving on the outside. Stepping inside, it's a pretty it's a fairly humble store, but everything around you as you approach in, there's a little counter at the back where an individual, young human individual, seems kind of lean, a little bit thin inside the face. Lots of general goods seem to be hanging there. There's a lot of different bottles hanging from nets above the ceiling. There's a couple of gear, a lot of snow gear hidden off into the corner. Lots of just weirds and wonderfuls all over. But yeah, you do approach, and then there's a human individual currently reading a little book behind the store. Doesn't seem to acknowledge you guys as you enter.
Oh, sorry. He's busy.
Shoplifting is legal here.
Hi.
Hello.
Very nice to meet you. I was hoping to purchase some weapons, if I could.
Okay.
Do you have anything that I could throw from a distance that, if it hits somebody, it sets them on fire?
Oh.
Like I believe it's called alchemist's fire. Have you ever heard of that?
I'm afraid I have. Yeah.
Do you have any of that?
Yeah.
How many of those do you have?
I don't know. Give me a second.
Okay.
So when he starts venturing through, he's ruffling about. Eventually he comes back and says, I have 3.
3, and how much would that cost?
Yeah, 50 each.
50 what?
Gold.
50 gold each
No.
for okay. Say there was maybe something similar that was maybe less money.
Like the Kroger brand of
Yeah,
alchemists.
like maybe like the knockoff brand Alchemist.
No.
Okay.
Can I get you anything else?
I guess I'll browse a little bit and I'll get back to you. Thanks.
Please. He goes back to his book as he starts reading off, leaving you to browse the store for a while. Once again, lots of weird and wonderfuls. If you're looking for potions, you'll see potions on the wall. Nothing too extravagant, but you would recognize them with your history. Potions of healing, things like that. You do recognize bottles of Alchemist's Fire being tucked neatly into a corner, like rather safely because of their volatile nature. Chilling out there. You'll see there's no extravagant weapons, just things that he's picked up here and there. But yeah, you'll see a thing like there's rapiers, there's some swords, there's the occasional bows and arrows.
Is there a crossbow by chance?
You'll see a crossbow. Yeah, you'll see a light crossbow and then a heavy crossbow. So like something that's really rather heavy duty, and then yeah, that'll.
Excuse me, sir. How much for this light crossbow? Oh, sure. Sorry. Really good. Yes, light crossbow. How much would that cost?
I don't know. Give me a sec. He starts searching through his book.
His name was Stephen.
Yes,
His name is Stephen. This is Stephen. I've made Stephen.
I just whispered, hey guys, I can kill this guy. We can just rob this place if y'all want.
This town knows us too well to rob it.
Okay, I'll just go back to being over
Alright.
here.
We could scare him.
Comes through his
I get it though.
book.
I get it though. Like, we call ourselves a good people, but we don't.
Exactly.
Right.
It's irony.
Exactly.
They don't expect us coming.
I could just don't find
What kind of crossbow are you looking for, sir? Are you looking for a light? We're looking for a hand? Or we're looking for like a heavy duty thing? What do you feel?
A hand?
Yeah.
Is that like a pistol?
Oh, dude, it's neat. Check this out.
Yeah.
He grabs it, kind of loads a little bolt into it, and yeah, sure as hell, it fits in his hand kind of like a pistol before he shoots it in the wall.
Nice. How much would that run me?
I can give you that for 75.
Woo! Prices are higher, y'all.
Give the alchemist fire if that's the case.
Well, alchemist fire I can only use once.
50.
I could use crossbow.
Question, while you're not
For
reading.
one.
Yeah.
How much would it be just for a regular bow that I use with my own hands?
Oh, just like a regular short bow?
Just a regular non-mechanical bow.
That'll be about 25, the same as a light crossbow.
Okay, here's the thing.
Light crossbow is 25.
25, yeah.
You should have done that one. I only have 20 gold, but can I persuade you to take 20 gold?
Roll persuasion.
Why not?
Very careful choice of
Oh,
words.
it's 12.
12? Tell you what, you buy the crossbow,
Yeah.
and then I'll give you that 20.
What do you think? Do you need a crossbow, or do you want to get the alchemist fire?
Which crossbow is it?
I mean,
Any of them?
the
I can
light
buy
one.
I will
Yeah.
purchase the light crossbow,
Yeah.
sir.
Great. He buys that for 25. You
Thank
can have that one for
you.
20.
Pleasure doing
Hell
business
yeah.
with you. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need some bolts for that thing.
Cool.
I
It's gonna be $50 a bolt.
Jesus, this
No, I'm
guy
just
is
fucking with you.
gouging.
I like to have fun now and then. This is a fun store.
think. Yeah, it's very fun. I've had so much fun since I've been in here. How much actually for a bolt?
Don't worry. I'll include it for you inside the purchase.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Can I get your name, sir?
Caleb.
Caleb.
Yeah.
Very, very nice to meet you, Caleb. Thank you. It was a pleasure doing business with you. I'm really
Sure.
looking forward to killing some things with this crossbow.
Like bad things.
Yeah, bad things.
Not you.
Oh, yeah, we're
Yeah,
called
I
the good
don't-
people,
yeah,
so
I mean, I don't
don't have to
care.
worry about
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
You can trust us.
self-explanatory.
Cool.
So 25 and
20.
20.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
really pulling my weight here.
great.
Great. He takes the gold. He's like, oh, Dad's gonna be stoked.
Wait, is this your father's?
Yeah.
It's very cute.
Real old. That's my dad. I'm
Is
Caleb. I'm his kid.
he around?
Nah.
Where's he at?
Ow.
Cool.
That's really all you guys are getting from.
Okay.
Caleb,
Cool.
do you know who owns the stables?
The stables?
Yeah.
Nah.
Alright.
You think you were gonna
Caleb?
get this guy?
What's the
Always
most
try.
expensive thing in this store? I'm just looking around and looking to buy myself.
Will be the heavy crossbow.
How much is that again?
75.
Okay.
Hang on.
Mhm.
75.
All right, cool. Good to know that there might be some more expensive up in this shop, but there isn't. Cool.
Cool.
All right. Well, Caleb, it has just been it's been wonderful getting to know you a little bit better. We're gonna go ahead and does anybody need anything else? Because
He's stopped listing. I don't think we could get
Yeah.
anything else.
It's been a
Caleb
hoot.
is
Let's
gone.
go.
okay.
I
Thanks
could
for
kill him if
thanks
you
for
want.
indulging
Bye,
me,
friend.
guys. Caleb.
Thanks, Caleb.
Please leave the door. There's a little. As he gets back to his reading, leaving you
Cool
guys.
dude.
Yeah.
I'll leave a Yelp review on that one.
All right, guys. Now that we're out,
Let's go kill some fishermen.
I think we're finding fish.
Oh, okay. Let's go find some fishermen.
We can kill them after if you want. After we find
It
them.
depends what we're doing.
Let's get a boat. Yeah.
Let's get a boot.
And then we'll decide if we're gonna kill fishermen or
We'll
not.
figure it out when we get there. We'll burn that bridge when we cross it.
Okay.
While we cross it.
Yeah, you know. The old saying.
Right.
Alrighty, so I believe we're heading on out towards, I guess.
Harbor, I suppose.
Yeah. So there is, being against the lake, there is like the entrance that'll lead you towards the ferry. And then there are a couple of boats out there. At this day and hour, a lot of them might be occupied, but there might be one or two ready for purchase. You see a couple of individuals. A human male who's got kind of dirty blonde hair. He looks like maybe he's in his 40s or his 50s. He's got a full beard, but full cladded up, as he just currently works on some of the buoys and everything, searching it up. He eventually introduces himself as Rook. How can I help? Yeah, you're an interesting bunch. Look at y'all. Wow. Alright. Sorry, well, what is it that I can help you out with?
We're in the market for a boat.
Alright.
An ice boat.
Sure.
And someone who can sail it.
Right. Someone who knows how to navigate safely.
That's pretty choppy lands, but a savvy sailor can get you guys out there. I mean, I can see if one of the boys, are available. They usually stay here, keep things kind of occupied. But
Who's the best?
the best?
The best
Yeah.
boy.
I don't know. Probably Jeremy.
All right. Give us the
Caleb
Jeremy.
and Jeremy.
Let's get Jeremy up in this.
You met Caleb?
Yeah.
He's a fun kid. Ain't he?
We can call it that.
He was a blast.
Good
He
to know.
seems like he's quite a prolific reader.
Well, that's the nicest way I've heard him being phrased, but alright. Alright, I guess, yeah, I can go see if I can find
Jeremy,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna save you the trouble.
sure.
I'm the best boy for this bow.
The best bow boy?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
I can navigate.
you're gonna take a hold of it? Alright, I guess,
don't-
Is this news to everyone or just me?
We don't need Jeremy.
We don't need Jeremy.
No,
You're Jeremy?
I don't think so.
You can navigate the boat.
always happy to meet a
You're a
fellow
boy.
sailor. I guess, I mean, if that's the case, you guys could probably take the boat out for maybe about 3 gold, and then, taking it out with one of our sailors. So drop another 2 down as a deposit. You'll get it back if you come back safely with the boat. If not, I can use it to, I don't know, fix up a new one if you're comfortable with that.
Sure.
Just 5 gold. This is a lot cheaper than the other place, guys.
Yeah, right? And this is a whole boat.
Exactly.
Right up.
It's not the best looking boat. You're looking at like a
Renting
keel
a
boat that's able
Yeah.
to, yeah.
That's
Go
I
on,
mean,
support
it
it.
fits
You're not-
us all, probably.
Exactly. It's not a ship. It's a boat. It'll be able to
Donner,
comfortably put you on there.
you feel like
Yes.
you can navigate this through whatever we need to navigate
Yeah.
through.
Yes.
You beautiful ice princess. Let's do it.
Okay.
I hand him the 5 gold. I got it covered.
Alright.
Where'd you learn how to sail?
I'm a sailor.
Oh,
And
Yeah.
ice.
Yeah.
Oh, well, good. That works.
great. Works for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright. It saves us money on Jeremy. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if we get into any shit, we don't have to protect someone who's just a.
That's
Oh,
true. We don't have to worry about
yeah.
another live on our hands.
Sure.
This is true.
If something tries to tear the boat down, we jump out and attack it or whatever.
Yes.
Don't have to worry about keeping the Jeremy safe.
That's very true.
Yeah, Jeremy's a liabilities for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right then. Oh, well, look at that. Look what we just did there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well.
I hated it just as much as you liked it.
And
Sounds
on that
about
note,
right.
it's you guys set it out with Captain Donner Bonny at the helm, able to start navigating around through it. Now, venturing out into this into the open waters here takes a good deal of navigating and then crew teams in order to navigate it around. It does take some saving knowledge. So at that point, I will say, Donner Bonny,
Yeah.
if you could please roll me a dexterity roll.
Yeah.
So D20, add your dexterity, and then go ahead and add your proficiency modifier because of your sailor background.
My proficiency modifier.
I think it's a +2. If I'm not mistaken. Level 3 is a +2 modifier.
I'm rolling for dexterity and having proficiency modifier.
Correct.
Proficiency modifiers up top. Walking speed.
The copy.
What are you looking for?
Dexterity. Got it. Whew. Dirty 20. Proficiency
Yeah.
proficiency 2. So 22.
True to her word, navigates you guys expertly through the coast of these large masses of ice, some of which now and then are breaking off some of the coast, and it takes a quick correction of her course to get back onto the land. But sure as hell, eventually you start going through the pass of Lake Denishire into a large more body of open water. The coastline eventually just sort of ends up curling around the lake itself as you start to get out. The coastline eventually ventures from the open land of Easthaven to more wilderness and into large cavernous mountains that fall along the edges. And then you get out quite some distance, you can start to see that maybe there's a couple of small islands, some of ice and then some of just natural rock that seems to be poking out of the lake, where very typically you'll find rope tied to some of the pillars and stagnants that are out there in order just to keep your boat tied on while people fish and so on, take stock. You pass a few of those unattended for a little while. You travel maybe about an hour with Captain Bonny at the helm, until eventually you find along this section of close towards the mountain. There seems to be like a little island that connects to the coastline that follows a series of things that lead to almost like a cavernous kind of area. you would know this, like, as a sailor, very typically finding monuments like this is a great place to start making, like, if you're creating a map. Marking off monuments such as, like, a cavern of, like, a notable, kind of like a cape or anything else. Anything that's of notable appearance, it's easy to jot down and navigate your way back.
Sure.
Especially because you are indeed navigating through night, somewhat. Eventually, however, close to where the cavernous area starts to divulge and, like, curves its way inside, and large side mountain stalactites almost look like teeth. So this one area that's just maybe about 20 feet in from the coast, you found an abandoned rowboat. A little rowboat bobs untethered inside the water and some small ice floes. Not far from like an 80-foot high cliff from the shoreline. The mouths of 4 caves dot the snowy cliffside. One of these caves is at water level, and the others are maybe elevated about 20, even some 30, 40 feet above the frozen lake. The wind tearing through these icy caves almost sounds like moaning. Maybe about 20 feet before you reach the cave that seems to be at salt level. That's when things start to go from ice to snow before entering in there. So there's a place to park the boat at some level before the rest of which would have to be ventured on foot.
Oh, let's do it.
Fairly masterful, Donner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know you can do that. Good to know.
See any evidence of boat traffic?
I guess roll me perception.
16.
16?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you start glancing around the area, looking at some of the snow that seems to be falling on the ice, monitoring the ice itself, you don't see any traps of boats or anything else, but you see sets of human footprints heading towards the cabin.
Human.
Yeah, well, humanoid for the most part. I guess it's hard to assume because it is boots, like snow boots, essentially. Yeah, but around about the same size of, a human or an elf or a half-elf, maybe even a dwarf. Size footprints.
It's like we're in the right place. Got footprints heading farther in.
Alright.
Who's going first? Me? Alright, I'll go first.
Please
No.
do.
Sure.
I'll go second.
Beautiful.
I'll be in the middle.
I'll be in the caboose, tying up the boat.
I'll
Alright.
also be in the middle back.
Do me a favor, just roll me a survival check. I'm going to give you advantage on this because it is a sailor knot that you're trying to do.
Okay. 10. 6.
That's a 10.
Mm.
Alright. Yeah, do a decent job of tying it up. The water isn't rocky, but as far as you're concerned, you did a good job tying it up.
We're swimming back.
Ori?
Stutter. So, approaching the entrance, the immediate thing that you hit is just this howling wind. You start to enter the cavern inside of it, and then the rest of it starts to pop around you. And before long, the wind of it all is kind of left behind you, so you start to approach the cavernous area. The ground underneath your feet goes from the crunch of snow to ice, as the ground itself just seems to have just been frozen from the rest of the moisture, and you're sitting on solid ice, occasionally some soil and some rock, but most of the time this entire place looks as if the lake itself seems to approach on the inside of this cavernous area, and it's now just frozen solid. Because even underneath your feet, there's no cracks of the ice underneath you. It's just solid ice that just glistens blue underneath you as you continue to venture on in. There's 2 different ways that you guys can notice. There's immediately the one that's at normal level, and then there seems to be another cavernous area that goes maybe about 20 or 30 feet above you. And the cavernous area that's in front of you, it always seems to be like this mouth, and it is the direction of the tracks that seem to be following that way.
I'll follow the tracks.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Sounds about right to me.
keep an eye out for spookies.
Hey.
Blood ghosts, kind of thing you bump into here apparently.
I look at the tracks and see if I recognize them in any way.
Roll me a survival check.
Cool. God damn it. 8.
8. Nothing seems to strike your mind anything further than
That's
possibly
right.
humanoid. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey guys, I think this might be humanoid, by the way. Let's carry on.
We already knew that.
Well, you know what? Good job on that part.
Thank you.
Alright, as you guys start to venture, the cave mouth eventually kind of just puts to the point where maybe you can fit 2 by 2 at the most. It seems a little bit tight for a little bit, and after a while it does eventually venture up. You can get 3 by 3. I believe you're currently leading the charge, right?
Sure.
Great. Roll me a perception roll if you're going to be out in the front.
14.
14. Okay, great. You travel for maybe about 20 feet, for the most part, until eventually you start to see that your path continues around and sort of bends further down. There's a bit of a wind pass coming from that area. This place is extremely cold, but because of the ice, even that's collected on the walls, the moonlight that's hitting it is illuminating the entire area. So you guys still get some decent visibility from it, especially from the aurora being out during the day. There's a path that does eventually branch out to your left. That stands as a possibility, however it is that you would like to proceed.
Wait, just to clarify, there's a branch.
Yes, as you're walking on your path, there's an additional path that now seems to be curving off towards the left.
And how does it look?
I mean, just from your immediate perception,
kind
it
of
just
vibe.
disappears around it to its own little path.
But
Yeah.
which ways do the footprints go?
Right.
Roll me a perception check. Or I guess a survival. However you wanna
Let's
however you
see.
wanna do it, yeah.
It was pretty bad. It was a 10.
10? I mean, for the most part what you've been following, footprints do proceed forward.
Looks like we could go forward.
I say we follow the footprints.
Yeah.
I agree.
Follow the footprints.
Let's do it.
Continue venturing for a while, and eventually following the bend of this path. It eventually opens to a much more like wider, large expanse as you find yourself now walking over a bridge of ice. As you start walking along the bridge and you look down, it seems that the water coming from another path is maybe about 30 feet below you, disappearing off. It's a large other kind of cavernous area of water that had been taken in from the lake, twists and bends further down towards the left. This cavern seems a lot larger now that you're in it. That's a strange sense. And it's at this point, I would like everybody to roll me a perception roll if you don't mind.
Of course.
2.
Oh no. Yeah. I got 0. Not 1, 0.
Let's just zone off for a little
Damn.
bit.
I'm out of it.
18?
12.
12? Gav?
10.
24.
24? Oh, yeah, perception.
So perceptive.
9.
9 and 0.
0.
Jeez, we did pretty bad.
So,
Oh, what the fuck
Tobias
I'm looking
and
at?
Donna, as you guys start to walk in, it's very easy to just get overwhelmed by the immensity of this place. It expands out large, and it's a rather beautiful natural sight. This large collection of ice that seems to have taken motion and just frozen it naturally. And as you take a while to dance, everyone's taking their own sort of distance, maybe just peering through one of your books. But Tobias and Donna,
Doo-doo-doo.
you guys do notice, especially venturing on further, underneath the ice, it seems to be unencumbered by the snow falling now that it's inside this natural cave. There's a figure of some sort. As you start to branch out, you, Tobias especially, start to peer around, and it just seems all underneath the ice. You notice large skeletal figures encapsed peacefully underneath the ice. There's a giant frozen, preserved in death, like skeleton. Some of his flesh might have been rotten away at this point, but is lying clutching, holding his weapon tight. And there's a few of them all along the area, some larger than others, but giants, frozen peacefully underneath the lake, on the inside of it.
You guys see all these frozen skeletons?
See what?
Who?
I don't see nothing.
And the what?
Oh, down.
Look
Oh,
down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
I don't think those are the fishermen.
Did you say they were giants or they were humans?
Giants.
They're
Like,
giants.
it was large, like
They're big boys.
even from this distance, you could see
Yeah.
it was a massive figure. Yeah.
Those
Oh, well,
feet-
I could not, but yes.
Those feet are much bigger than the footsteps. Why did the fishermen even come down here? They're fishermen.
Not where
I
fish
don't know,
are.
but I think those giants have been here a really long time.
That seems a long time.
Doesn't
Yeah.
look too safe to me.
I would hate if those woke up at any point.
I say,
Ever.
I say, sleep soundly and giant, because it's a big giant.
Aw.
It echoes.
Just to clarify, they have swords?
Yeah, so they got like some swords, some axes. Maybe one even has a shield, but they seem to be buried rather peacefully. It doesn't look like they were slain at any point. It seems as if they've laid to rest underneath the ice.
So is this like a mausoleum or something, like holy ground for giants?
Can we investigate
Sure.
for clues?
Yeah. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
I want to see if they were, if they look dead or if they're alive and were frozen alive, like cryogenically.
Oh, sure. Okay, yeah, you can roll investigation for that.
Yes, 22.
Yeah, well, the 22. So
me know.
judging by their stance and how they are peacefully laid to rest, they are laying together
Yeah.
throughout this whole piece. And it's judging by, the slow decay that's happened over time. You get an idea
They're
that this
probably dead.
wasn't something that's malicious. They're definitely they've
Okay.
passed.
Okay, they weren't
Yeah,
being
this wasn't something malicious.
here.
This seems to be maybe, and then I would say with a 22, because you can even like, for the most part, now that you're pointing it out that Tobias has seen it, there's a level of progression from the clothing and the things that they're wearing. So you're getting that maybe this is something that has happened gradually over time. Is that now and then, every so often, giants have been laid to rest.
Yeah, seems
Out
like a
inside the
mausoleum type thing, like what you're saying.
Right. So we're in a tomb.
Yeah, we're in a tomb, but a nice one.
That's pretty nice. Yeah.
Very nice in here. Love it.
And also, around about this time, just with a 19 and a 24 as well, there's a strange waft smell. Not similar, but not unlike the stew that you had from the White Lady Inn. Something cooking. Maybe, there's the smell of like a broth, essentially. That smell that what's the word I'm looking for? Not MSG. What's that thing? Umami.
Bouillon?
Thank you.
Okay, I
Yeah,
didn't say
no,
it.
you got it. You got me
Thanks.
there. I looked at you and like the scent of umami just starts picking up, and maybe just Tobias, just in the with the 24, you're getting wood, like the embers of wood, that smoke.
Somebody has a fire going.
Is it just up ahead?
I think so.
Well,
Maybe there's a campsite.
how about we sneakily just creep up on, see what's good?
Oh yeah, I'm great
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah.
All right,
good.
y'all. Let's go.
Alright, I'm progressing forward down this
Yes.
path. All right, everybody, roll me stealth.
Oh.
Oh man.
Dang it. Damn it.
19.
Fuck up, Tobias is rolling
That is-
good.
That's my lucky dice.
Yes,
Yes, yes.
Okay.
He picked my lucky die.
Because I had to roll with disadvantage. First one was 21, and the second one is 17.
Jesus.
Oh, I have to roll disadvantage as well.
Why are you rolling this one? Because of your armor?
I guess there's a D next.
There's a D. Yeah, it's because of your
Probably
your
armor, yeah.
Shit.
Okay, that's right. So we got a 17. We got a
19.
19.
12.
12.
6.
6. Okay.
Very sneaky.
I believe it was 10 for me.
10.
Yes.
Yeah, it's ice
Five.
bones. Just
So some
I
of you are
figured-
pouring around. Do you want to roll for Pepe as well?
Pepe, so sneaky.
16.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
in,
plus some dex.
Pepe have advantage?
she's got a pretty good stealth. I think she gets like a +5. Not mistaken.
Beast companion. Oh, then this stuff comes up for. No.
Beast companion.
Which is a wonderful addition on D&D Beyond. If you are a ranger, you can go into your extras and add a beast companion and have a whole bunch over there. You can even add your own homebrew, which is pretty cool.
D&D Beyond is
D&D
cool.
Beyond.
I'm not. Oh, yeah. Plus. Oh, yeah. Stealth plus 8. So. Yeah, 24.
Damn.
Nice.
Quiet pause.
Baby, where'd you go?
the rest of you go. So there's some noise following the rest of you guys. As you guys, now and then, there's some boots just squeaking on ice. As you guys walk along.
Sorry.
Eventually, you do come across a camp. But the fire inside this camp is extinguished. There's nobody around, but you do see, indeed, evidence of a camp. There's a couple of charred remains of a campfire. One or two, like, blankets and bedrolls that seem to have been scuffled about, but still intact. And you do immediately see a journal that seems to be lying on the ground.
Can I check and see if the embers of the fire are still hot?
Sure. I mean, yeah, you can roll me investigation, or we can go just off your passive.
20 plus.
Natural 20.
This really
Oh
is
my
your
gosh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sure.
Plus 5, so 25.
No.
So this is not the fire that I'm smelling.
No, this isn't the
Gotcha.
fire that you got the sentence off, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Scent seems to be coming from a different direction.
Gotcha.
But, yeah, there's...
journal, sorry.
This is that. Oh, yeah, and then there's the journal.
Read that journal.
I mean, when you pick it up and you open it up, you don't immediately recognize the language. But one of you does. It's written in Dwarvish.
Dun, 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 dun.
I also
No, I
speak
can't read.
Dwarvish.
I'm just kidding.
You also speak Dwarvish?
Oh, you do speak
Or are you looking
Dwarvish?
at Pepe's profile?
That makes me speak.
Alright, so I guess Ataris, if you're the one that picking up and you do speak
Yeah.
Dwarvish, my apologies. You do indeed recognize...
Well, what use am I now?
You will be.
So examining the pages, you found a couple of noteworthy passages on the inside. The first of which, these caves are sacred to the frost giants. The carvings on the wall suggest that the giants came here to drown themselves, that they used the hot spring as a sacrificial pool. And as you continue on through the notes, you find the wind truly sounds like a wailing woman. One could easily go mad in this place. As you continue to go on forth, I think there's someone living in these caves. Shortly after discovering the hot spring, I heard what sounded like a granny singing. When the song ended with a shrill laugh, dread sunk its teeth in me. Ye gods, that horrible cackle. I shall leave these caves in the morning and never return.
Oh, that's unsettling.
So that's what it said.
Okay.
So this either has a hot spring somewhere or just used to be a hot springs and has frozen over.
Oh man, I love a good hot spring. You guys ever been? It's amazing.
No. I mean, not that I know of that I remember in this lifetime.
Sorry. Anyway.
Wait,
I
what was
digress.
that about the hot springs? Great, love hot springs. The other
Cackling.
part, right?
Yeah, that's the part I didn't like about that.
Yeah.
No.
The granny. Yeah, for sure. Maybe one of those other pathways that we missed was the hot springs. We could chill out in a hot spring. Huh?
Maybe the hot spring was where they were frozen and it used to be hot, now it's cold. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
Long time
maybe.
ago.
Used to be hot. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Is there any more to go in here, like further on?
The path ends here, I'm afraid.
Gotcha.
Mm.
So I guess we would have to go
But
back.
where did those footprints end?
Here?
It disappeared.
So perhaps we should go back and take that other
Take the.
branch.
Said you smelled fire.
I did.
I have a bad feeling about
Piece
my
of smell
boat.
it?
What?
I have a bad feeling about the boat.
Someone light a boat on fire. We should go back.
But I also smelled something like cooking, like the soup that.
I smelt it too.
Right.
I don't think the boat's on fire. I think we should
It
go
felt
down that
like
path,
a
y'all.
campfire, like you know, somebody was cooking something.
Or someone.
Well, yeah, I guess so. Dang, didn't think of it that way. But
So, can we go back to the last
The fork in the road.
crossroads?
Fork in the road, yeah.
The last
Sure.
one where,
Let's do it.
and then branch off?
Sure.
As you approach that area, you do eventually, following those tracks, you do eventually come back to the path of the frozen lake that holds the giants underneath it. And eventually, following along that path when you personally, what you do notice is a series of drawings written on the wall, kind of true to the journal. The cave has sort of ancient stick figures drawing into the wall. There's occasionally some giant that's written underneath there. It almost seems to be like, exactly. And you do kind of just recognize that they are kind of chronicling their names underneath sort of each sort of figure in giant. It's sort of, and it's rather big in front of you. As I start to seem to have carved their own names, or maybe someone's keeping a chronicle of it. Just these other figures. And it continues all the way along the wall. It's maybe about 8 before you come along. Following the other pathway, you're able to look to your right and see the bridge that you once drove by. And as you start to walk a little bit further down this frozen lake, you start to notice the figures. It's just a strange feeling walking over these big chasms of ice, noticing this large dead figure underneath you. The smell gets a little bit more potent. As you start to follow it, curving around to sort of a larger area, the ice kind of just expands out a lot larger. You start to hear something else inside the distance. Maybe struggling? Or it's shifting? Eventually you hear the crackling of wood, especially you two able to keep on that level of perception. You do eventually hear the crackling of wood, and eventually off into the distance there's more illumination inside this cave, not just from the moonlight beaming off of the slippery ice that's underneath you guys right now, and every now and then you have to catch yourself before you travel out, as it seems the heat from the fire in the distance that seems to be illuminated is just causing it just to be that extra little bit of slippery. But you just see strange staircases, and there's big pieces of chunks of ice everywhere. And as you follow the light off into the distance, the first thing that you catch your eye is a large chunk of ice that seems to be in the center of it all. And standing there in the figure is a large sort of giant that seems to have been frozen, propped upright. And it's a little bit scary at first. The first thing you see is this massive sort of skeletal face staring at you, but frozen still inside the ice, this giant chunk of ice that's sitting above you. And then off into the distance you start to see where the source of the sound was. Giant cauldron sitting on top of really hot embers that crackle, seems to be burning. The scent that hits you starts to smell a little more rancid, as you can see hanging from a wooden post is somewhat of a fresh corpse. There's still blood that hasn't fully frozen and coagulated yet, that seems to be hooked by a spike hung up. The struggling is coming from an individual that is tied up on a little ledge that seems to be overlooking the cauldron. And next to her, where she's tied up, there's a book seems to be open with the police outside. No, a book that seems to be open and several candles that still burn. They've maybe melted about halfway down. As the book lays open, the individual is a young woman who seems to be strapped, like tied together, lying down. Her mouth has kind of been barred as she just seems to be struggling, trying her best to get out of the ropes, just kind of panicking. The book is kind of open, burning in the light, and you can see it. And then there's like a little step down where the cauldron seems to be burning and cooking everything else up. That's what you guys see. She has yet to notice you guys, as all she's doing right now is just panicking and trying her best to just untie the ropes that's on her.
I called it.
Is there anyone else that we can see in the room?
Roll me a perception roll, please.
Ooh.
You got like a +5 or something stupid. I guess something higher.
So 7.
7?
Wow.
Nope. You see the large, there's the giants underneath you, the giant that seems to be just half sticking out of the ground, the individual that's tied up, and then the poor soul who's missing some of his limbs, just pierced onto a pike that's sitting at the edge of these like natural staircases that lead up to where the cauldron is. That's all you see.
Tied up one is a human? Or humanoid?
Yeah, from what you can see, she's a human. Yeah. A middle-aged woman.
Middle-aged woman.
I'm gonna go get her.
Yeah, we
Yeah?
should say
Yeah.
something to her.
Alright. The steps it's like pretty long to like climb all the way up the steps. Roll me in acrobatics as you're trying to get up the slippery ice.
Acrobatics.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
All of us?
Yeah, I guess whoever's going up towards her.
I'll be up in a little while.
What you get?
4.
Alright, yeah, so you spin slipping
Yeah.
as you get up there. It takes you a while to get your feet
8.
before you're able to get up towards her.
8.
8 as well.
8,
3.
8,
Oh, Jesus. 10.
10,
7.
7,
3.
3. Okay, so I guess
We did not say that.
what I'll say is, as you guys all start to head up towards her, you're the first to get to her. And we'll just go inside, like in a little bit of a race. You were the most acrobatic on the slippery ice, which makes sense. Your little clawed feet and your small form makes it easy for you to traverse. It takes you a while just to hop up onto the area, because there's like, you're climbing up the sort of natural staircase, and then the cauldron burns off into this like natural cave. It almost looks like a giant chair or seat used to exist here at some point, and some of it has been broken off and lying inside the cracks in the ground. And then there's a small section of it that gets a little bit higher where she's tied up, and it seems that this book has been opened and these candles are burning light. As she starts to see you guys picking up, she looks at you, and as you're the one to get up to her, eventually climbing up into the area in front of her, you're crawling up to her. Yeah, she just immediately sees you. She's like, fucking help me. What do you do?
I look around and see if there's any gold first.
My
Check
God.
the situation out.
Roll me a perception
I
roll.
hate you.
God damn, ain't no gold
Thank
here.
God.
Oh, perception with disadvantage, so that doesn't even help.
No, just
Oh no, your perception, it's only in sunlight because you're a kobold.
Good to know.
Yeah,
Cool.
so
Well,
you're
it's
good.
5 then.
5, yeah, so, immediately
yeah.
she just catch you sort of like looking around before she's like hopping towards your feet. You don't see anything of suitable like of gold.
Cool.
Yeah, the book is open. You don't understand the language inside of it, but yeah.
I try to break her loose now.
Great. So as you, I pull him out. Quickly, please. She's coming back. You have to untie me now. Do me just a quick survival check as you try to like undo the knots.
Oh man.
The rest of you guys can hear her say that.
Do what? 2.
Two.
My God.
So it does
Natural.
take you some time to do it. The rest of you guys do hear her say that she's coming back.
Oh,
Right.
I don't
So
like that.
it does take you some time. It's
Well-
fucking difficult, and she's struggling.
Okay, while
You
I'm
know?
on tire, I'm like, who's coming?
Eventually tied up, and she's coming. All I heard was laughing. She took them all. She took all of them, and as you like eventually come to leave, she like holds herself, and she just immediately starts looking around the area, and her eyes focus off into the distance, the path that you guys came, and she just stares for some time out into the darkness of the little cavernous area, and she just catches herself in shock, just staring it off into the distance, the direction that you guys came from.
I choose not to turn around.
I turn around and look.
All right. I guess roll me investigation or perception. Sorry, perception.
16.
16.
Mm-hmm.
You see nothing.
I turn around and look.
You're turning around and look. Okay, roll me a quick perception.
Investigation?
That will be a perception in this case.
Fuck.
What'd you get?
1 plus 2 is 3. Are you gonna perceive?
What is this now?
A perception.
Perception.
Oh, there's a little
Okay,
bit of
20.
this that's happening.
Nice.
I like that. 20. Okay. Well,
Sorry?
clearly.
20.
20. So yeah, you don't. Also, turning around, you don't notice as well, and it's very disconcerting when you as well. Your keen eyes pierce through the darkness. You see nothing. However, I will say, Borla and Gwyndian, you two notice this female's hands growing nails and piercing into the stomach of Gugster. As you start to feel the sharp pain
heck?
inside your
was a
stomach, you
trick.
turn to her. Her face contorts from a human to this larger figure. Her hair starts to fizzle and form it out. Like some of it is falling out or withered away. Her nose grows long and appendages. Her mouth and her jaw extend and drool. Just starts dripping down. Her arm just starts to get bigger as this form just starts to loom about you with this piercing thing inside your stomach. There's a another party for the stew! I need everyone to roll me initiative, and we'll be right back in 10 minutes when we get back to how this fight turns out.
Oh my God.
It's a witch.
It's a beauty.
Welcome back to Vitamin DVD. I'm gonna kill everyone. Let's go.
That is how you greet me normally, though. So. Fine.
I'd like to apologize to everyone's speakers at home.
0 to 100 real quick.
Alrighty. At the top of the round, sir, I am gonna have to ask you to roll me. Actually, no, I'll roll. But you are gonna take.
Already? Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, after she just
The gunshot.
rips this into her
Right.
ginormous form, it starts to like form over you as her clags her hair and the drool coming out of her mouth. You feel that pierce inside your stomach. Oh, that's going to be
Gosh. Not the most powerful, y'all.
9 points.
Are you
of slashing
serious?
damage as her claws just.
Y'all, I'ma die this one, y'all. This is gonna be it for me, y'all.
You had to be the first one up there.
I was looking for gold. Okay.
That's exactly why it happened.
As you guys all see this as well, as her like horrific appearance has started to form up, and this cackling laughter starts echoing across this hall, I'm going to need everybody to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Fuck me.
9.
9,
12.
12,
13.
7.
7,
8.
8,
15.
15.
Not best.
Sorry, one more time. No,
8.
8.
15.
9.
12.
13.
7.
All right. Borla, Tobias, and strangely enough, Gulkster. You guys are you guys not frightened by this thing as the rest of you are.
Come at me, even though you're in my stomach right now.
As this horrific creature just hassling about. So there's gonna be, because I love having toys.
Those are awesome. I love those. That's so envious.
What is that, a frightened ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Cool.
just have it for like multiple
Condition
conditions.
rings.
And they come with a whole bunch of others. I even made one for the bloated agony thing, so
Oh,
we can have it
yeah.
on yours.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I was hoping to use that soon.
So scared.
Hey, I've got it right here in front of me.
Perfect.
So, off the top of the round, dealing this massive damage and frightening the rest of you guys, Gulkster,
Yes.
how do you want to react, sir?
Okay, I want to. Hold on, I want to make sure I do this perfectly right here. Let's see. Can I use Witch Bolt?
Yes, you can.
I want to try that.
All
Just
right.
Right in front of me. It's my second level attack. I haven't done this yet.
All right,
Let's see
beautiful.
what happens here.
So it's a strange sort of effect. You're used to this thing reacting this kind of way, but now instead of it being kind of jaggedy, so in the recent explosions and exposure that you have to the dwarven spirits, there's a as each individual piece explodes from your hand, whirls around, and lands in the perfect form. Lightning just strikes right at the glove into this bolt inside your hand as you whip it forward in front of this beast in front of you. Go ahead and roll, sir.
15.
15? 15, you said?
Yeah, 15.
15. 15's gonna hit.
Oh, shit.
Wonderful. You guys watch as this lightning bolt just and wraps around this witch's neck, and she's just laughing through the pain, but there's a little bit of panic in her eyes. Not expecting this to happen. Go ahead and roll your damage, sir.
2 D12s.
Correct.
Go! 11!
Wow.
11! 22! Let's kill this motherfucker!
Right. Hefty chunk of damage as this lightning bolt just wraps around her neck, and just bolts of energy just freshen out her hair, just starts to fizzle at the end of it all as she just shrieks out throughout this girl. Fucking hell of a retort, my man. Gotta love it.
That's smart. Very smart.
Stabbing.
Brilliant. Is that gonna be all from you?
Yeah.
Is that
Oh,
right?
I can't move back or nothing, huh? It's not- that's my
you
action.
Can. She is gonna get an attack of opportunity if you try to run away, though.
Stay in it, man. Stay in it. Yeah, I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna stick
Stay
it out.
there.
I'm gonna
All right,
stick it out.
sticking there.
I want her to attack me.
Tobias, sir, it is your turn. Borla, you're on deck.
I'm just for story purposes. I noticed that my hands are shaking, and I'm getting a little PTSD.
Oh,
But then I remember what that really nice dwarf ghost said to me in that moment, back at the bar, and I get my courage up and I aim my crossbow, and I pull the trigger.
Beautiful. Go ahead, roll me an attack roll, sir.
15, Dexterity right now. Wait, what is it?
Yeah.
+1. Oh, 14.
14. That's exactly what you need to hit.
Oh
So
my
go ahead and roll your damage.
Good to
As
know.
Tobias shaking, still able to load it up and flies it through, finding purchase into this hag, who's currently just being zapped around the neck, because Witchbot holds from turn to turn if you wanted to.
Oh.
6.
Alright. Solid chunk of damage as it sinks into her side. Lovely, nicely done.
Nice.
Is that going to be all for you, sir?
Let's see here. Yes.
Alrighty. Borla Forgeborn.
Okay. Just says with an attack. Alright, so I'm gonna go for 25 feet. 'Cause that's
Alright.
how far I can go
Let's see how far you can go
with my
here.
wee stumpy legs.
That's 5. That's 10. Sorry, gotta get a little above it just to find out. That's 15. You can maybe get 20. You can get about here
Shite.
for the most part. So just out of the way.
Alright.
That's
So-
the acrobatics roll, man.
Yep. I'm gonna. Yeah, fuck it. Let's just give it a shot. Rage.
Alright. Guys, since you guys have seen Borla get mad before, but this time it's a little bit different because as she calls out in rage, her scream is echoed by the scream of other dwarves as ghostly spirits, once again, emerge from behind her as her ancestral guardians appear. What else would you have to do?
Good job, girl.
Ancestors, guide my javelin. And I
Beautiful. Go ahead and roll, sir.
wish I could do this recklessly.
Alright.
Yep, wish I could do that recklessly. Yeah, it's like an 8 or something. It's a terrible roll.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an 8.
Alright, it looks cool as
But it
shit.
was
But as you
cool.
throw it, even with everything that's going on, she grabs the bolt out, just catches the javelin, and just tosses it aside.
Damn.
Mm.
Damn, damn,
Alright,
damn.
you know, you do you, that's fine. I'll be back in like an hour.
Look, she's not raging right now, okay? Pretty chill right
Alright.
now.
Get a rage. Yeah, I'm good.
Alright, now, Donner Bonny.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to roll for some disadvantage.
You are gonna have
Wisdom?
disadvantage to attack her, yeah, but you are gonna, take your wisdom save.
Oh, your disadvantage.
2. So I'm
Two.
still really scared.
Still frightened,
Oh
yeah.
my god.
I'm sorry.
Why? The stew smells good to me. I'm not that scared. Fine. Alright,
That
so.
was a good point.
There's
It's
people
yummy
in it.
stew. Well, it smells like. She has to eat
Human
too.
flesh.
Jesus. Okay. Jesus. So.
Jesus.
Alright, so you are currently still frightened. So you are gonna have disadvantage on attacks, and you cannot willingly run towards her.
So I'm gonna.
It's getting bigger.
We're gonna do some boomy. I'm not gonna do Crimson Right yet until I'm out of this frightened stage.
Okay, great.
So we're gonna go boomy.
Alright, roll with disadvantage.
That was probably it. Yeah, so 10.
10. Just not enough, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Your hands are just shaking too much. Maybe it's the cold, maybe it's the fear. But just
I'm
not able to
scared.
find purchase as it does return back to you.
Thank you.
Of course. Now, it's the sea hag, so.
Hopefully
I hate
she
that.
doesn't
sea
attack me
hag.
when I'm right in front of her.
Now, on her turn, as a special action, she grabs, like, holding onto the witch's bolt that's shackling around her, she holds up her other hand towards the frost giant that's trapped inside this little bolt.
Oh,
Saying some
no.
words inside a demonic language,
Son of
you
a
guys
bitch.
start to hear
Fuck.
as the head that's inside of it and the arms that's holding its weapon just slowly start to chip away from the ice as this frost skeleton is now trying to awaken on the inside of this thing. And then
We should try to kill this lady real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying. I got small legs.
it's gonna turn. This is tricky. I know what I want to do, but what does she want to do? Ooh, what do I want to do? Okay.
Gonna kill us.
So she stares at you for a little while, gripping onto it, before turning her gaze
good.
over to the larger looking form over there. And she just locks eyes with you, and immediately there's a sonic boom between the rest of you, and everything else other than her fades to black itself. This is Vinette, as she starts to stare deep within your soul. Tyrus, I'm gonna need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please, sir.
How
10, you start to feel your heart stop. And you guys watch as Ataris just falls back onto his back, unconscious.
I cry, Ataris! The fuck? Ain't dead though, right?
At zero HP.
What?
Yeah.
Immediately killed?
Stabilized, so no...
He's unconscious, not
Yeah,
dying.
so no death saving throws.
Not yet.
But unless you guys heal him, Ataris is down.
Yo, who can heal?
Who has a potion?
Yeah, who is healing?
Let me
What's this?
check, guys.
What's this for?
You guys have one more potion.
I'll
You had
heal
2,
myself.
you gave one to Ronaldo.
Is this one of our potions?
No.
Yes.
Don't you have the potion?
No.
It's right.
She used her potion
Oh,
on
okay,
Ronaldo.
okay.
Someone else
don't
needs to
have
have it. We need to
No, I
decide.
thought the cure wounds was
I
on
cured.
Ronaldo.
I cured.
Ronaldo.
I cured him.
Yeah, I didn't. I.
That is correct.
Ronaldo
I
didn't have a
apologize. You
potion.
almost did.
Ah.
Alright, so there are still 2 potions living amongst you guys.
Well, let's
But I
use
have
it.
one
Alrighty.
of them?
Yeah, you've got one of them.
Nice. Okay, good to
You
know.
had the other one. Was it Borla?
I think I had it, yeah.
I think you
I
took
did.
it.
I should have put it
Alright,
down.
so I'm just gonna say the recon events. Borla and Donna, you are the ones that have the healing potions.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Oh,
and that's
by the
gonna
way.
be the Sea Hag's turn.
Ugh.
Now it is Gundian the Great.
Girl. Okay, I'm pretty far away. Can't go near you because I'm so scared.
Is that?
So I would like to use. I'm gonna use enlarge, and I'm gonna make Borla real big.
Oh!
I just think that would be funny to see her be regular size.
Ooh.
A different kind of
Be bigger
magic
than
coming
regular
out of the
size.
book.
I want
Charlie onto it, you
Be
see
like
this
10
type of
feet tall.
energy that Borla just starts to swell.
big Borla. Yes.
Nice.
Before long, Borla just gets massive, twice the size. Borla is just this massive, hunky, chunky dwarf. I do not have a large Borla. Now I need to get one. But what I'm going to do, just for the sake of like spatial, I'm going to keep this underneath you,
Yeah.
just so we understand that you are now
Larger,
large.
Yay.
And correct me if I'm wrong. He has advantage in all strength-based saving throws and
Yeah.
attacks, correct?
Strength
I already had
checks,
that.
strength saving throws, and then he also gets an extra 1d4 damage for attacks because his
Nice.
weapons are enlarged.
Hey! All right. Tables have turned.
Her
While
weapons
she
are
unlocks her
enlarged.
giant, Windian
Beautiful.
unlocks hers
Beautiful
as
woman.
Borla starts to grow. Is that gonna be a turn?
That's it. I'm just gonna make you big.
Beautiful. So typically it would be
Loving this.
Ataris' turn. However, you're currently unconscious, but there is still. So typically I would be controlling the leopard, but I'm gonna say because of your special connection on the soul level, go ahead and you get to control
sweet.
Pepe.
Nice.
You know what Pepe would do.
Pepe.
Yeah, I think Pepe moves towards, I guess, as close to the sea witch as sea
Okay.
hag.
Alright, so that's going to be 5, 10, maybe 15, 20. I mean, yeah, it can get right up here next to Galax, and it still is about maybe 5 feet to up about. But yep, as you're currently just locked into this bolt before Pepe just climbs up and just lands on the ground next to you.
Good kitty.
Alright, and then. Okay, so. Yeah, and Pepe can't get behind this person.
Not currently, no, not this turn at least.
Alright. Son of a. This is. Shit. 7 plus I don't see, plus what? I guess.
It will definitely have a plus, yeah.
Okay, so if the panther moves at least 20 feet straight towards a creature and then hits it with a claw attack in the same turn, that target must succeed on a DC 12 strength save throw
Okay,
or be knocked prone.
alright. So what did you roll in the attack then?
7.
7, there's no addition to that? Nah.
I guess claw is plus 4, so 12.
Just not enough to get to her. As he runs and pounces up to the edge of it all, she's just able to like push it aside with her large clawed hand. Sorry, Pepe.
Oh damn it.
That's okay. You did good.
Pepe. Alrighty. However, we are now again at the top of a round with Galaxter.
Witch bolt again.
Alrighty, so as you're holding it into it, I don't know if you have to roll again. I
The
think you
second
can
one,
just keep
I should
it.
just use your action that's connected
Oh!
already.
Yeah, because it's already latched to it. So,
Witch Bolt's an
That's
awesome.
yeah, Witch
dope,
Bolt's great.
dude.
Cool.
So right now you're just holding onto this zap. So go ahead and roll your d12.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Witch Bolt's dope.
Hey.
like
Witch Bolt's
that.
really cool.
Fuck yeah. 10.
Yoo-hoo!
Nice.
God damn, I can see
10! 20, motherfucker!
Wait, is it 2d10 this time around?
Yeah.
It's 2d10 for the damage.
Jesus
Ah.
Yo,
Christ.
Witch Bolt is
Alright.
my
We
new
might not need
jam.
She's
Yeah.
she's starting to look a little panicked now as
Yes.
more bolts of energy are just shocking into her as she's starting to like freak out.
You fuck with the wrong lizard.
God damn,
man.
Galaxter! Alright! Tobias
Tobias
Kinsley, your turn, sir.
I'm gonna hit her with the crossbow again.
Beautiful, go ahead and roll me an attack roll, sir.
I will. Ooh, that's not looking so good. 4.
4, I'm afraid not. Just missing past her, but it's a hell of a lightning spectacle that's happening at the edge there. Who can blame you?
Yeah, I was a little overwhelmed by it. And then how do I use Tasha's hideous laughter? If I do something like that?
So typically, no, if you get a natural 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if you get a natural 1 as part of your laugh at my pain feature, if you get a natural 1 on an attack roll or an ability roll, you're able to make it funny enough to cast Tasha's hideous laughter on somebody.
Gotcha. Okay, can't do that
That's
this
fantastic.
Right?
time. Okay.
All
Well,
right.
then, I am done.
Okay. Borla Forgeborn with Donner Bonny on deck.
Big Borla Forgeborn.
Big Borla. Sworla.
Is she able to get up there?
You're not able to get up there, but I mean,
And large enough.
with you
to
being large enough, you're able to swing for her.
swing for?
Yeah.
I go. Get away from him, you bitch! And
Beautiful.
reckless attack.
All right, go ahead and roll with advantage, sir.
Yeah, a 1 and a 19.
Yoo-hoo! Lovely.
Plus some stuff. And
God
like
for
it's 23
advantage.
Beautiful. Go ahead and roll your damage
with the D4.
with the extra d4.
Oh, D4 wasn't a lot, but the 12 on the D12 is nice.
Nice.
Plus
Oh.
2, so it's 16, 17 slashing damage.
Jesus Christ, y'all are
Hell
got-
yeah, big Borla.
Murder!
Guys, just
ruined
watch
it.
you, especially as she just rises above, looking this witch in the level. She's as this massive axe just like she's able to get out of the way and not be cut clean in half, but just this huge slice across her body just sends blood streaking it out in front of you. She is starting to panic. This is some scary shit. Donner Bonny, it's your turn,
Big
right?
You
Borla,
attacked the
big
wrong good
Borla.
people.
Yeah.
Where is Atyrus?
He's literally 5 feet away from
Okay, I'd like to go up to him and give him.
me. Potion of healing.
You want any?
Beautiful.
I think
So go ahead and
roll it.
roll this 2d4
Yeah.
and then add 2.
I roll it. does.
Yeah, whoever.
You should roll it.
I roll both or 1?
Both. And then you're going to add 2 to the result.
8.
8
Nice.
with the plus 2.
Yeah,
Great.
so it's 2 plus
So
4.
heal yourself plus 8 as you like reach in to like pour the potion into his mouth.
So my hit points were 0.
Correct. And now you're at 8 as you're brought back to life. And the last sight you saw was this hideous, disgusting hag, like stare into your soul and in blackness, and then you awake.
And you see the most beautiful creature.
The most beautiful creature, your favorite, a tiefling, bringing you back to life.
Oh,
Nice.
dang, I
Nice
think we're
to
going to
shut
do
for
some
you.
growing here.
Alrighty, that is going to be your action to give a potion to somebody else.
already have-
Bonus?
Stop
You
growing.
do have a bonus.
Yo.
Can I keep growing? Can I get
No.
bigger?
We're done.
Alright, I'm gonna do Rite of Dawn.
Oh, we're gonna run on it.
Crimson Rite.
Go
yes.
ahead, roll your d4.
Okay. My D4. 4.
Okay.
Fuck.
That's
I'm
4
use-
damage you're gonna take.
I'm taking 4.
Correct.
Uh huh.
Dang.
And then what do I do?
What do you want to enchant? Your
Boomerang.
boomerang. So once again, pulls out a sharp boomerang and slicing it just on the inside of her arm. Fire ignites it. That fire burns from red to orange to a vibrant, radiant white. Because now, as the Order of the Ghost Slayer, from the dwarven spirit inside you, you now have a radiant, enchanted boomerang. Right? Is that your turn?
Yep.
Well done. At the top of her turn, she maintains her spell with a special action, and the skeletal form breaks out of the ice. It takes off a chunk of its one arm, but the one holding its axe steps out as this giant frost skeleton crashes its way out of its icy prison, and it's gonna join the fight.
Oh man.
No.
There's the first
Oh,
giant
my
skeleton.
God.
I can't wait to grapple with that
Listen,
thing.
Guys, I think we have to kill the witch, and that thing will die.
Let's hope for
We
that.
yeah.
We've done pretty good on the witch so far.
Our witch has to die.
Yes.
Go for the knees. They look pretty knobby.
Yeah, which first? Then that.
Do me one favor while we wait. Could I please I need to have a look at your spell real quickly, if you don't mind.
Yes, please.
Thank you so much. I just want to make sure that I'm not going to be cheating you out here.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, Witch Bolt's pretty cool.
I know.
You just have to keep concentration on it, and if you use your action to do anything else, the spell drops.
Okay.
Okay. Good to know.
And if you move out of range.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect.
Which is
So
30
that's good
feet,
to know.
Yeah.
which is fucking lucky.
I know this worked out that I'm getting stabbed right now for me to use this. So.
As it's a bolt, she's noticing everything else, and she's seeing that the frost giant is now awakened. She looks out to the ground, and with a bonus action, you just see her disappear into mist. However, your lightning bolt is somehow still attached to this mist form that moves, and you're able to hold onto it as the range of her misty step mates exactly the range of your witch bolt.
Oh my!
If you were any further, it probably would have broken. So I'm gonna go 5.
Hey guys, we should throw her into that cauldron when we kill her. Just
Nice. And then
She's
eat
gonna be-
her.
Just for the irony of it.
Yeah.
Cannibalism.
Right there, getting some protection from everybody else, but you notice immediately to your left, she just emanates in a form. She just stares at you like,
Who's this bitch?
"Who's this
I
bitch?"
don't like that.
You are frightened.
I'm pretty scared. It's true.
It's gonna look at you, and you start to feel it stare, peer deep within your heart. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
All right. Well, whoa, 19?
Oh, shit.
That is out of character.
Nice.
I don't think anyone has seen death quite the way that you have.
I'm dead.
And as she tries to attach
So?
into your mortality,
There's nothing here.
just your sheer comprehension of it is just able enough to break it off, and she stares at you in confusion. For a
I'm
while.
confused too.
And that's going to be her turn.
Oh my god.
Well brought off. And it is
Nice.
now your turn to reply, Gundian.
Am I still scared? Can I roll to be
You
not
get
scared?
to roll your wisdom saving throw right off the bat.
Okay. 13.
13 is exactly what you need.
Nice.
Now it's just
I'm not scared anymore.
with her failing to get into your heart. For me to the recognition of you fucking got this, bitch. Shaking off your frightened condition. Go ahead and take your turns.
Do you have the little thing for the 15 feet for fire so I can see if I could...
Yes, I do actually.
Because if I move...
Burning hands.
Yes.
The Dorito.
Toys.
The Doritos.
Doritos.
Go ahead
Yes.
and test your range if you would like.
What if I... Is there a way to get both of them? Like this? Or are they too far away?
That's gonna be from that current range. Well, yeah, just fool around with it. See what you can able to do.
If I was here, would it burn both of these
Absolutely.
guys?
If you were able to get behind her, which you do have enough movement for, you might be able to latch it onto that. To that, maybe say that space there. And then, yeah, go ahead and test it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it worked for both of them. But does it come... Oh, it comes out for me.
Yeah, and he inhabits the square as well, being a large creature.
I see
So
what
yeah,
you're saying.
you
Okay,
will be
yes.
able to do it. Angling it just
I
right.
get this.
Wow.
All right, being
it hits.
brave, running out towards not only the hag itself,
I'm
but
not
this
scared
massive
anymore.
skeleton. Sleeves start to ignite as she sends out a cone of fire.
Burning hands. Do I just roll?
It's dex saves for
It's
them, I
dick
think,
saves
yeah.
for them.
Yeah, for 13.
All right.
There we go.
You roll, they get damage no matter
Okay.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
So the sea hag saves with a 15.
Yay.
The frost giant fails with a 7.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So that's 13, and then hers would be half, which would be like 6?
We'll take it down to 6.
Yeah.
Okay. She's starting to look a little rough, y'all.
She's
Starting to look a
I
little
should
rough.
fucking hope so.
And sorry, you said how much for the skeleton?
13.
13.
Nice.
All right. All right.
Big
Is that going to be your turn?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Maybe I
Tyrus.
can make him little.
A lot changed. You woke up. Now there's a fucking skeleton on the loose.
19.
Fuck
Beautiful.
yes.
Oh yeah. Sorry. You're no longer frightened. Now that you've awoken up.
Now that you died.
No
Yeah.
more disadvantage. You're good.
Cool. So I wanted to shoot her out.
Oh. Sorry. You got a 19. Let's see, from where you're at. Okay, she is going to have half cover, but you rolled a 19.
Yeah.
So add 2. Tarslam is a hell of a shot. As you're just able to curve around the edge and catch her right in the shoulder. Go ahead, roll your damage.
More than that, too. You look like a D8 to me.
Completely forgot this. Since I hit her,
Mm-hmm.
she has disadvantage on attack rolls against anybody except for me.
Except for you because of
Right.
things.
She hasn't
Okay,
done
so-
that yet. She's doing saves.
That's correct, but thank you for telling me.
Yeah.
10.
10?
Yeah.
10? God damn. Alright, she's looking peachy, yo. As another solid hit, she's starting to look fucked up. She's starting to bleed. She's
She was
still got
not
this
fucked up
fucking
before.
leash around her neck with a fucking arrow inside of her. She's not doing good. Is that all for you, sir?
Oh, yes.
Alrighty, now it's time for you. Beautiful,
Pepe,
beautiful.
who has
Pepe.
50 feet of movement,
Woo!
or I guess 40 climbing, so I don't know if that's descending. But anyway, I'd like to get behind her,
Alright.
which if that's
50's definitely gonna make 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So this is where 45 is. Over there.
that gives Pepe advantage.
She is technically flanking, so Pepe is gonna have advantage.
Nice.
So
Hell yeah.
also, okay, since I can do pounce again, right?
Correct.
Okay. Doing pounce, so that's a 12 strength saving throw.
Alright.
Or is knocked prone. 19.
Oh, that's gonna
plus
hit.
4, so yeah, 23. Okay. So we'll stick with 23.
Right.
So then, yeah, so okay. Knocks her prone, and then, what did I do? Huh? Okay.
Okay, so she got a 20 on a saving throw. So she's knocked out prone, but go ahead and roll your damage.
4.
That's a good saving throw.
Yeah. Hags are stronger than you would expect.
Yep.
Okay, 5.
Five,
Damn.
alright.
Slashing
Okay.
You have been killing it.
Yeah. Oh man. This is not the way I thought the fight was gonna fucking go. Alright. Is that gonna be all for your turn, sir?
Yeah.
Alrighty. She is looking really fucked up as now this thing's just the snow leopard just leaps over this massive dwarf and just lands on the snow and just immediately starts biting and tearing into the back of her. As she was staring at you hissing, now she's just getting dragged while she still has this bolt of lightning coming from this kobold leashing at the top.
So embarrassing.
However,
I like to picture these little like cat paws hitting my shoulder as they go over.
oh yeah, just bounce off of you. However, the frost giant
Uh-oh.
is gonna take its first turn.
This is a big swing here.
And it's got some decisions to make.
It was really,
However,
really nice knowing you.
it is indeed gonna run out towards Gwynny and the Great. You just did a massive attack of fire,
I
and
don't like that.
this thing has just got one arm, and it's just dragging this axe as it waves it above its head, nearly hitting the ceiling of this thing.
No.
Was gonna go ahead and swing it down
I hope
with a
not.
multi-attack.
No.
Damn.
It's gonna be 17 on the first.
Oh my.
Uh-huh, yeah, I have no armor. And I have no skin.
Are you dead?
I'm technically always dead,
It's
but
a natural
yeah.
20.
Okay.
Would you like to check? The ability that
Oh,
Yeah.
I believe you.
I'm
Oh.
dead.
natural 20. Oh, this is not looking good.
Not looking good for me. Gwendy and the mediocre. Okay.
Oh, you tried.
Oh,
you
no.
I
tried.
think this could be very bad. This could
Uh-oh,
be very, very bad.
SpaghettiOs.
So it's gonna be at this. Okay.
Hmm? Oh. Yeah, I don't like that.
This guy's a dick.
He does too much math.
I think you're gonna be lucky here. Oh,
Uh-oh.
you are lucky. It's gonna be plus. Give me a sec. I'll edit this out.
I don't need to edit this out. This is D&D.
Leaving it in.
You're gonna take 17 points of damage
Damn.
as this massive axe just
How is this good?
slams
That's
onto
great.
you.
I have
That's right.
3 health now.
Damn.
Somehow surviving this
Hey.
massive. It rolled a 2, a 3, a 1
Ah.
in a row. You were so fucking
Gosh.
lucky.
He saw a fellow skeleton and he was easy on me.
Because that could have
God.
that could have been an interview if it got past your maximum life.
No, he was a
And you're a
homie.
wizard. Lucky.
Whew.
Alrighty, so that's gonna be its turn.
Oh, stressful.
Yeah.
Top of the
Need
bat,
some help.
Gangster.
You already know what it is.
Hell yes, go ahead and roll your
Yes.
damage, sir.
You might kill her.
Please do.
Please, just
3.
Alright.
It's not good. 12 for
Yes.
15.
Yes.
Let's go.
After this massive attack, nearly killing you, just able to get out of the way to not be entirely fucking disintegrated into the ground. Last bolt of lightning just zaps through into her neck before her head just explodes into the ground. You feel the release of the energy fall as her head is just missing and she just collapses, corpse first, into the ground.
Oh shit.
Dead.
That's gross.
Can we throw her in the cauldron?
Yeah, throw her in the cauldron.
Her corpse is still there.
Nasty. You want to eat
Who's
that?
the body first?
Is this big giant still?
It looks like it's still kicking.
I was
y'all.
wrong, you guys. I thought I knew how magic worked. I don't.
Oh no, we got the
Is
witch
that
out
gonna be
there.
your turn, sir?
plan
Yeah, I'm
B.
way in the back, so I'm good.
Alrighty,
But,
Tobias, sir.
I don't know
Well-
about the rest.
You know what we have to do, people.
No, I don't.
Run.
We have to kill this fucking giant.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I feel that dwarf in me, man. He's speaking to me.
Mm.
He's saying, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's bring it on in close. And I pull my 2 daggers out like a crazy wild animal. And I
Alright.
charge at him. And I try to stab. I want to climb up to his neck with my dagger.
Okay,
Nice.
alright.
Yeah.
So you have enough movement to get. You do have enough movement to get a
I
flank.
hate when you figure
So-
out that.
Yeah, I get a flank.
Alright. And now you want to try climb up of him?
You ever seen Wolverine in the
like
animated
to-
X-Men? When he climbs up on top of the Sentinel and
Alright.
That's what I
so
want to do.
you're gonna have to roll me
Yeah.
an athletics check to
Yep.
see how far up the climb you get.
Let's
See?
Tobias, the
way.
most athletic human being on the planet.
20,
16?
Wow.
Alright, you know what? 16.
Not bad.
Get
yeah,
to his
fuck
groin.
it. You get
Yeah.
climb up towards his back. Go into it. Go ahead
high?
and make. You get right about central back area. So right about just
like
hanging
the
onto
nape,
his,
right where the Titans need to get.
Yeah, holding onto his armor just at the back, like a big chunk of the armor that's still there. Just trying to stab at the bones. So go ahead and roll me your attack rolls.
And we're all like, wow.
Yeah, a strange sight as Tobias starts climbing up with his daggers.
9. 14. So 10 and 15.
10 and 15.
Mhm.
One of them's gonna hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll your damage, sir.
But it was the 10.
I was like,
It's a maximum. Capping y'all.
1.
Still counts.
Okay, it's something. It is something.
But it was quite a
Then-
show.
Alright, you didn't have it.
And I'm in a
advantage.
rather precarious.
Do you not have advantage on that?
You do have advantage. You're flanking.
Oh,
Yeah.
You have advantage.
Yeah.
so
Thank
I
you.
roll again?
So roll both of them again. Yeah. Thank you. Good
the
catch.
attack because you had 2
Oh.
attacks.
Yeah.
Oh. 11.
11 doesn't hit, I'm afraid.
And
Okay.
your class is what?
A rogue.
A rogue.
So with advantage, does he get sneak
You get
attack?
sneak attack.
Jeez.
You're right. Thank you. Oh my god.
Edit all this out.
Yeah, that's right. So good point by Casey. Because you currently have advantage with your flanking, you are going to get your sneak
The one
attack
that did
damage.
get sneak
So go ahead and roll your
attack.
sneak attack damage. It's
That's,
2d6 for your level, I think.
Use your sneak attack damage.
What the fuck?
2d6.
2d6, correct.
Yeah, next 2d6.
Beautiful. Go ahead and roll that.
Fucking rogues.
6.
Cool.
5.
That 11 just or that
11.
1 turned into a 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
12 damage. Thanks, buddy.
Real
So-
quick.
The type of damage that you're dealing, you get an idea that it's not doing as much damage, but as you're doing it, you just start to chip away at some of its lumbar area right at the back of its neck. All right, hell of a move by Tobias.
I love it.
Am I still?
You're still hanging on. It's
Okay.
up to your turn. We'll roll to see if you stay there.
Completely changed my turn because I was gonna try and tackle this motherfucker, but I want to crush you.
All right.
True.
And speaking of which, Boiler Forge Board.
All right,
it is
so
your turn.
I'm going because I see Tobias flailing. I'm not gonna tackle it. Very happy about the remains of the hag. That is wonderful. And yeah, I'm gonna try and close with it if I can.
All right. Let's see what we can do here. Yeah, I see
Should be a
you're
giant
large
doesn't
now,
it?
so I just got to do this real quick.
Yeah, I'm assuming. Well, I guess that does help a little bit because of the size.
The best part
You
of
can
it
If I
actually
gotta, if I
get.
gotta hop off and take some fall damage, I'll do it.
I mean, no, you
She's
can
so
get
mad.
just to the brink of it over here. Damn.
Okay, no flanking advantage, right? Okay.
Currently no.
So reckless.
All right. Go ahead and roll with advantage, sir.
It's 21.
That's gonna hit.
That's pretty good.
Oh no! That is 5 plus the, thank goodness for the d4 and a 4 and that 9 slashing damage.
Nine. Okay.
And it has disadvantage on attacks
Any attacks
against
that's
anyone
not
that's
you.
not me, and if it does attack someone else, they have resistance to the damage dealt.
Wow.
As I am now the main target.
As you can just watch this giant dwarf that's just got spirits coming out of it charge down towards this area, attacking this massive skeleton. It's a hell of a change from some of the stuff you guys have seen before. And the two of them, these large figures, just start battling as Boiler just starts bashing into it. The spirits are flying out of her and just starting to like rope him into this jewel of fates in between the two of them. Is that gonna be your turn?
It is. I hate to possibly screw myself and take 4 damage off. You took damage and you're concentrating on my enlargement, right?
Yes, I took damage last turn when I almost
roll
died.
I didn't pay attention
So
to
does that break my concentration?
You know
You
what?
roll
I'm gonna
for
say
it.
no. That was my bad to do it, and that's gonna be a lot to retcon. So
Or
we're
we
just
can
gonna
roll.
pick it up from where we're at. Yeah.
I mean, it would just drop my. Well, okay, it's up to you.
Yeah, exactly that. And like you would be closer to the stairs and the whole thing.
Fair enough.
So I'm
Fair
gonna
enough.
retcon it.
Okay.
It's my mistake, and I'll suck it
No,
up as
that's
my mistake.
okay.
That's how it happens.
Realize.
That's how it happens. You accept your mistakes.
I tried to hurt myself,
We're all
but
growing
you know.
in this.
Just
Don't worry, I'll get there.
You're being too nice.
Boiler, Donner Bonny, you're no longer frightened, as the source of your fear is a fucking headless mess. And your
Now you're
boomerang
good.
is just radiating with energy.
Oh, I feel it.
Reinvigorated.
I feel it. All right. Well, I'm gonna take this boomerang. Aim for. Does this thing have genitalia?
Not visibly.
obvious
It is a
question.
skeleton.
All right, I'll
It
aim for
does.
the neck.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Next
fire
one.
might be good for this thing. I mean, like bad.
Oh.
Good for us, bad for it.
Oh.
I gotta work on my words that
No,
I
you're doing
use.
great, Tobias.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack roll.
Aren't you like one of the smarter
sir.
people in the group too?
Listen, a lot has changed since the last campaign. 17.
Nice.
17 is gonna hit.
Wow.
However, something to point out. This is an undead creature.
Oh,
And your boomerang no longer does fire damage. It does radiant damage. Undead are vulnerable to radiant. So go ahead
like
and
this.
double your. So you're gonna roll your damage. Then you're gonna roll your right damage, and you're gonna double your right damage.
I'm gonna roll my damage.
Yeah.
1d4
So roll your
plus
damage.
3.
1d4.
It is 7. 1d4 plus 3. I got 4. It's 7.
7. All right.
And
Then roll your right damage twice.
4.
4. All right. So 7 plus 4, 11.
Mm-hmm.
Right? On the math. All right. Bursting radiant energy chucks it. Hell of a damage. You're hanging onto the back of this thing as just parts of its side radiate and spill out from it. So it's just like falling over from a massive thing. This thing returns to your hand rather successfully.
And
Nice.
it's done now.
Yes.
Right, gotcha.
Oh no, your right damage stays.
My right damage stays. Fuck
Correct.
yeah. Okay.
Alrighty.
Good.
Is that gonna be your turn?
I think so. I'm good.
Alrighty. She's dead. Alright, Gwendian the Great. Picking up
Okay.
what's left of you staring at this giant beast in front of you. How do you want to respond?
I am going to use Ray of Sickness.
Okay.
And let's see what that is. The roll is 21.
21. Alrighty then. It's a Constitution saving throw, right?
Yes. Let me check. 13.
13. Alright. It does fail its save.
Okay, so you are looking at.
However,
No.
being an
The answer
undead
is
creature,
no.
the poison damage that's starting to reach into it just doesn't do what you think it does. As this giant undead form is not only immune to poison damage, it is immune to the poisoned condition.
Okay, well, I just used a spell slot, so I'm gonna go use my other bonus action and hide under that bridge.
Alright,
Coward.
so bear in mind you are inside melee range with it.
Yes.
If you leave, it is going to get an attack of opportunity on you. Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
However, it does have disadvantage because of the duel that it's currently locked in with
You know
Borla.
what? No, I'm gonna let him finish it with Borla. I'm just gonna stick it out and watch them.
Alrighty.
She's got it. She knows what
Atyrus.
Moving down there, however, I can try and get any sort of advantage on this thing, any sort of flanking.
Yeah, you'll be able to flank with Borla. You got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep, you can flank with Borla.
Really nice.
As you plonk around a bit, exactly there.
I will also be
Giant's so gnarly looking. I love it.
Yeah, right?
Great.
Come on, Spears.
When I said I was up painting, it was this.
Oh yeah.
I was like, alright, let's get you done.
It looks fucking great.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It was fun. Never painted a giant.
I'm casting Zephyr Strike.
Alright. Ataris is joining the fight once again.
Oops.
Green energy on his axe as he runs towards the giant skeleton.
Yes.
The frosted
Then
giant skeleton.
hitting this thing with my hand axe. Okay, natural one.
Oh,
19.
Nice.
okay, 19 is gonna hit.
Well, yeah, plus so 24, but
Beautiful.
Who's counting?
Alright, go ahead and roll your damage, sir.
1d6 plus 3, so that's 7.
Okay.
And then what is this Zephyr Strike stuff?
D8.
Yep. 1d8 of force damage.
I love that force damage.
Oh no, because it's fucking immune. Like,
2.
very few things are
Yeah.
not resistant to it.
2.
2, so in total that's what, so 9?
Yep.
9 damage. Thing is starting to look real fucked up. Parts of it are now just chunking off as you just chipped away some of its leg. It just starts stumbling down. It's missing an arm.
Aw.
You're just stabbing it into this back. This thing is starting to look bad. It's this strange echoing hiss just coming from it. It is going to use its turn to respond.
Wait, Pepe.
Oh, sorry, Pepe, you're very right.
Pepe.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Pepe will also come and flank right next to me.
Damn,
Alrighty.
everybody is flanking.
Fight that ankle.
Runs up and tries to jump right at the wound that you just caught. Go for it.
5 is no good. Okay, so that will hit 18 plus.
I mean, that's going to hit.
Yeah.
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 All right, roll the damage. Hey, it might be Pepe that does this.
No.
So we're biting. And 8.
8?
Nice.
Excellent.
All right.
Good
Come on, man.
kitty.
All right. This thing is looking
Oh, it's still
awful
up? Okay.
as it just starts tearing it about. It barely falls to its knee before it's just able to pick itself up on 1 life. And on its turn, it's just gonna try and multi-attack Borla.
All at
Just
advantage.
this giant
all
beach.
at advantage because of reckless
Because
attack.
of reckless, exactly that. All right, so it's first multi-attack.
Let's see. Borla.
That's gonna be a
She's got
27.
the help.
Yeah, that does it.
Second one is going to be a 22.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Shit.
No good. No good.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, that's this. That is going to be 24 points of slashing damage,
Reduced to
to 12 because of rage.
Ooh,
As you guys just
nice.
witness, this is a great fight. Is once again, just like the ghost, everyone just seems to gang up around this thing and starts tearing into it. As this massive battle between this ghost-covered dwarf and this giant frost skeleton just start going at it. As it tears into you, just able to shake off some of the wounds, and the rest of the dwarf spirits just keep you afloat from the massive force that's coming down from it. Gwydion the Great, it is your turn.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, it is not.
Oh, yeah, I was
Apologies.
gonna say, didn't
That's the
hear you.
level 2 thing that's over there. Galaxer, it is your turn, sir.
All right, Will. I'm gonna go as far as I can, 30 feet up ahead,
Great.
if possible.
Yeah, you can get just underneath.
Is that a flank situation or no?
No.
No,
There won't be a
cool.
flank for you there, sir.
Good to know. Can I still use Witch Bolt? Am I 30 feet in range?
You are within range to use your Witch Bolt.
Let's do that then.
Beautiful. And guys, watch this once again. That gauntlet ignites and this thing just flies out towards it. Go ahead and roll your attack.
5.
5?
Yes. Oh.
Just not enough, I'm afraid. Just whoops air. It's like, okay, it's hard to control. It's hard to control.
God. That's it for me, y'all. Oh, yes.
Remember, you do have meta magic now.
Yes.
And one of the ones that you did choose.
I did choose that one. I
So you can
forgot about
expend
the
2
actually about
sorcery
the-
points to roll for a spell and miss.
Let's do that.
Yeah?
Let's
Alright,
do
go ahead and
that.
expend your sorcery points.
Okay, where's my sorcery points at again? I have to remember.
It'll be under your features.
Features, yes. Okay. So, sorcery points. Let me find it right quick.
What are the sorcery points in the actions?
What's that?
It says sorcery points, but how do I deduct it? Or does it just go away?
Oh, yeah, you'll see 3 squares. Just go ahead and click on 2.
Oh, I see them.
Yeah. This one you can use as you miss a spell.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, it just seems odd they would put that in actions because they put my rage in the actions.
Yeah, I used 2.
Oh, where they placed it?
Yeah.
And I get to reroll.
Now you get to reroll your spell.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Oh my
Let's hope
god.
this was worth it.
Careful.
Yeah,
Six.
balance.
Oh,
That was a waste of sorcery points. Oh, y'all.
It's like you look miss and you're like, fuck that. The gauntlet activates, the dials like spin out and release into a brand new format.
Watch this, y'all. It's gonna be amazing.
This even worse.
I got a 1 and then a 2.
But you know what?
Wow.
It looks dope as shit.
Oh my god.
Next up is Tobias Kinsley. Top of your turn, sir. As you're trying to hang on during this whole fight, roll me another athletics check to see if you fall off this thing.
Right, you're on there.
Oh, ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
3.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tobias falls off this
Oh,
top. There's too much chaos. This lightning bolt's been flown and shit. It was dope as it was, and you are gonna fall 20 feet down, which means you are gonna take. Okay, just 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
As you land on the ground, wind knocked out of you. This giant's just standing right above you. You do still have your turn, sir.
It's got like one broken rib.
Pull out my crossbow and aim it up at his face.
Right.
Or I guess I'm behind him, so up at the back of his head.
Might be more damaging that way.
All right. However, it is a ranged weapon, and you are still currently 5 feet in front of it, so you would get disadvantage with the roll.
Oh.
Like
Yeah.
a dagger.
Well, I'll get up and move then.
You can get up and try to move back,
But
but it will get an attack of opportunity on you with disadvantage because
Dang.
it is still locked with the spirit of Orla.
well, I'm gonna go ahead and risk it.
Real
All right, gonna risk it for the
Yeah,
biscuit. Tobias gets up and tries to scurries away. As it sees you starting, it just makes a panic strike. It just swings.
Don't look at him. Look at me, you big bastard.
You a lucky boy. 12?
No, I mean that hits. I'm
12
I was
hits.
11, yeah.
Oh shit.
Just as you're ready, you just feel this hit you on the back.
Damn.
The first one's a 19. So let's have a look what we got here. Okay. That's a decent roll. It's gonna be 14 slashing damage.
Are you alive still?
barely.
Oh,
God.
you just feel parts of your back just like start bleeding out as this massive strike. There's a crackle into the ice underneath you just as it swung into the ground. But here you are, still kicking.
We need to get you armor.
That's what my
We
last.
should go to the armor store.
Yeah.
Not the mom store.
Right.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack, sir.
Okay.
Kill him, Toby.
Try. Shit.
Toby.
11.
Just not enough to miss, I'm afraid. a hell of a move, because now it doesn't have its reaction, and you just fight, but it's just not enough. The battle that's going on is just too much to keep track inside a groggy state. But, good try, sir.
Yeah, I'm fucked up.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Borla.
Big Borla says, "It's okay, Toby."
Beautiful, go ahead and roll.
23.
That's gonna hit. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's on 1 life.
Yep, I still want to see it.
Of course, yeah, by all means, yes, by all means.
15.
15, alright.
Hell yeah.
So, Borla Forgeborn, how do you want to kill a frost giant?
Well, since I'm that big,
Yep.
yeah, I just want to. I want to lob that head, kind of backhand swing into the cauldron. Just.
Oh, try to knock
Off
the head
and-
into the cauldron?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Hell of an end as the head is just decapitated and just starts flying. Some of your dwarven spirits just grab it, trust it, and
Alley-oop.
Alley-oop, yeah.
Finesse.
into the water. The cauldron just splashes. This hideous smell of like this strange broth just flies out of it. The body just collapses backwards, collecting into dust mere feet away from you. As you guys killed
Woo!
Frost Giant skeleton.
Yeah.
Standing inside the center
We
of this
did
cave,
it.
you guys look around as a bunch of adventurers just killed a strange hag and a massive skeleton giant together. Hell of an achievement that's happened.
We're getting closer.
That was a lot of close calls inside of this fight, but you guys managed to emerge victorious. And this is where we're going to end our 3rd episode of Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden. Well done, y'all.
Yes.
Well fucking done.
We did it. We did it.
Join us again, as always, Saturdays at 1:30 p.m. PDT. You can catch us right here on twitch.tv/vitamin_DND. Not the ampersand, the letter N. And yeah, once again, join me again at 11 p.m. today. I play Divinity Original Sin 2 with my brothers back home in South Africa, where we fuck with each other galore. Might be more conversations between Casey and myself as we talk DM and all kinds of other nerdy stuff. Maybe some other people might be joining us. And then join me again on Mondays for Monday Night Map Making, where I make maps with Flowscape, the ones that you guys have seen here, based on particular counters or, I don't know, whatever it is that you guys contribute. Other than that, thank you again so much for joining us. I am so fucking proud of you guys. That was a hard fucking fight.
That was 3 almost
That was crazy.
I have 3 health.
And you guys are fantastic. Yeah, you
Oh,
almost
no,
died.
no, no.
Tyres
Did it.
did die.
That's very true.
Fucking
Thank
gangster,
you.
mate.
Oh my gosh, I killed the witch.
I got hit really hard, and I still have 26 health.
Damn,
Thank you,
that's
everybody.
So true.
Remember to love each other, stay positive, be nice inside the chats, and we'll see you again soon. Bye. Thank you, guys. Well done, guys.
That was
Solid
great.
fucking game, man.